can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think you can get with this, because this is kind of fat.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show. It's Black Sheep Rising, your weekly dose of liberty, coming to you straight from Keene, New Hampshire, and we are the Black Sheep. My name is Conan, and of course, right next to me, James Robin Hood Cleveland, regular panelist, and his minion Thing. Are you going? Is it this Thing now these days?
Yeah, I think Thing.
It hasn't been Thing for a long time. Actually.
Didn't you refer to yourself as Thing in a post today about going up the mountain, and you said Thing will descend?
Thing was for the sun.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe you'll just take on Thing. So, I mean, because I get confused. I don't know who is one and who is two.
You know, that's a good question. I only remember. I think I'm Thing 1.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's Thing 2.
But numbering things implies a hierarchy.
I don't have a clue. We need to get to the bottom
which
of this.
Implies an authority.
And the lovely young lady in the corner there trying to get as far away as possible away from me. I don't know.
Because of your abuse.
maybe it's the snide comments I've been making this evening. She's been letting me have it.
You're contradictory. Stop interrupting people.
Yeah.
You're interrupting people. Or start interrupting people.
You know where this all began?
Oh, God.
She was waiting in her car outside the house, and the news program that we have here in Keene, 104.1, was playing some very beautiful oldies. What do you call it? What period is that?
I'd
20s,
put it
30s?
Late 20s to mid 30s. And I was listening to horrible sports talk before, and I told you I'm waiting out here listening to sports talk, and you said turn it to 104 because your music's on, and I did, and it was like,
yes,
awesome.
Shaunna was enraptured by the music that was playing, and I actually was starting to get into it. And then what happened after about...
Your plot came about.
Yes.
And CBS Evening News came in.
And I entrapped you in
and it was
the
a
misery
commercial
that is the news.
For oil.
Corporate news.
Yes.
Corporate news, CBS.
The exact reason why I don't like talking politics on the show, that we do all the time, is because it really makes me crazy inside.
Conan trolled you.
Makes my heart dark and evil like Vader.
So yeah, great
So you're
great
giving
start.
into the dark side. Well, we always knew that you were a Jedi. It's interesting that you're on your path here.
I find your
Does that
lack
mean
of
you went to
faith
college,
disturbing.
or what is...
My father speaketh. So yes, and who is that over there in the corner? It's Shaunna, the salsa queen. What did she make for us this evening for break?
I brought strawberry chipotle salsa.
Holy
Holy yes.
We need to get on that.
Yeah,
and what did Garret bring for us?
Oh, we have, as you can see, the hookahs going, and it has wonderful substance in it. Our wonderful governor, Maggie Hassan, would be very appreciative.
Praise be
and
unto.
Also, we have the nectar of our beloved state with us today, the official vodka of the state of New Hampshire, endorsed by Governor Maggie Hassan.
Blessed be thy bureaucrats.
And a lovely doo-doo brown bottle.
Okay.
Yes. G
Wouldn't have been my first
G has
guess,
not had the privilege of using it, but it's also been used for dogs to clean up waste products.
Yeah.
The vodka?
I actually watched Controversies.
Mound
Garret
Dog.
put together a little show, Canine Controversies. Episode 1 is out at the moment, and I did a short little music video, and he covered up all the dog poo with Maggie Hassan's tribute to New Hampshire. Tribute is the wrong word. Her answer to
Her solution
to the revenue issues. Get those flags replaced. Sell the people vodka. I'm all for it. Weed, nah, not so much.
Well, I was wondering, I know there may be a prohibition on this particular channel, but if we had a fundraiser to maybe get the flags repaired on this show, and maybe we could have our own brand of vodka and bottle it and maybe put yours and Daryl's face on it. Have that available to the general
What about
audience.
just a picture of G? G could be
That would sell out within minutes.
G could be like the competition to Doge.
I believe in that. To the moon.
To the moon.
You know,
What do you think about that?
Maybe we should make a G coin.
Hell yeah! Now we're talking. See, this is why I
jumps.
Like
The price jumps everywhere.
That's why I like these little get-togethers, man. The sparks, man. They're just setting off like fireworks right now, man.
He's got him in a headlock.
Oh my god! We better
Poor G.
we better get on it like this evening though, because if anyone watches this show, because I know of the 5 people who watch it, maybe they might be into the I know they're into the Bitcoin thing.
The ban in China of Bitcoin was in anticipation of this new currency.
G-Coin. Oh man, this is awesome! I love this.
Just spell it XI.
Okay, so we'll get right on that. We'll drink some vodka while we're here. Some Maggie Hassan vodka.
Any comment about your new
smoke on the old
currency, G?
hookah. Yeah, oh, Kitty's here. Wow, this is a very nice party.
It's a zoo.
And it's warm. We're not freezing our craps off. All right, what happened in this good old town of Keene that we live in? Something about Gramford, who is a minion of Mr. James here.
Maybe one of the. Maybe one of the princes.
What a
That wasn't good. See, that's why the dog isn't allowed in here.
Close call.
She didn't even have to throw me down.
Gramford, is it the new name? Gramford?
Stupid dog!
Who's Gramford?
Gramford is one of James' minions who goes around town and does various, jobs here and there. Graham is a native, and he gets a lot of hate from the Free Keene haters.
Everybody hates me.
It's local on local, though, right?
That's what I mean. That's the biggest irony right there, is the fact that they treat him like some crazy carpetbagger, like we all are, and except Garret, of course, who is from New England.
I get some sort of privilege because I moved across the state and not over a line. Even
I don't understand. Well, I don't think it's as big a deal because when you consider all of our reps and all of the city council members, and not all of them, but a big portion of them, a lot of people in Keene, a lot of people in New Hampshire, 70% to be precise, are not even from here. They move here from, at one time or another.
Yeah, I'm like one of the few people that is from here, and like everybody hates me.
You are so from.
And when you say from, you mean born, right?
No, I'm just channeling Graham. I'm just channeling Graham.
I wasn't from no place.
Well, what kind of cultures are down there then?
You mean in Florida? There's
You'll find out when you're older.
Cultures, but I think one of the biggest cultures happens to be New Englandishness. Which we have.
Would you call this a culture up here?
Which it's a culture, and of course it's not culture any longer. But no, I mean, New Englanders go to die in Florida, so I've been living with them my whole life. So it's coming up here is not a big deal at all. Now for the dog is having a hard time. This is like
coming down.
This is like the first day this entire season that he's been able to come out, be part of the family. You can see how wild and hyper he is. He almost unplugged a hookah just now. And the way that he's going to unplug some cables, and then he's going to get the boot. And you guys are going to have to watch it happen. You guys are going to make it happen.
He's already been thrown down on the
floor. Just be calm, G.
Yeah. I don't know what the issue is. It's all about settle. Just maybe it's your aura. You youngins, man. You have this hyper aura, and you're lit in the. Oh my God, with the tail.
At least it's not on the wire.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang all the mics from the ceiling from now on so we can't touch them and the dog can't get to them.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, except I think it would look stupid.
He'd be using physics to censor us.
You can censor it out.
Censoring.
No.
Just too many
It's just
cables.
like Parker Lewis can't lose.
Okay.
This dog is so screwed.
Oh, poor G.
Oh, poor G.
You see?
Go to bed, G.
That's how you do it. Have you watched any of the Free Rock Black Sheep Risings?
I can't say that I have.
The dog is like 60-70% of the night he is just chill. Just settle down.
Looks like he's on his way there.
He's a good dog. But he's got hyper energy issues. Okay, so now what? So anyways, so Gramford is a guy in Keene. He's a native. He gets around a lot. The haters hate him
For no reason whatsoever.
No, well they have.
No, they all have the reason.
They're picking on him, but he's the easiest one to pick on.
Let's go saw his
He's got
arms
like
off.
a neon sign on him. It says "Come." Neon bullseye. It says, "Come pick on me. My name is Gramford."
I will amplify whatever you're doing.
I think that Graham, he's an easy target, and you focus your energies on the easy targets, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's hard if you live a pure life, and I don't know if Gramford has lived a pure life or not.
I try not to think about that.
We all
Holy
love
shit.
Gramford. He's
When you say
Gramford.
pure life, do you mean like go to church and stuff?
You know, that is a great question. I don't know what pure life means.
I think that. I mean, what do you think about these haters? What do you think of their religious motivations? Do you think that they have any kind of, or do you think this is what it is? This is their religion?
I think many of them talk to the Lord.
You think so?
You know, I don't know what these folks are about, and I think it's great that they think we're so important and so powerful that they need to.
Well, we have definitely become their crusade.
That's
I mean,
right.
this is what they're all about. I think they swear they wake up and eat, drink, and smoke us.
Well, I don't know about that.
They get right on the old. They don't think they probably don't smoke, but
Well,
they
if
eat
you'd
and drink.
stop passing out hair samples to people.
It's
Old school joke right there.
Holy.
is it an old school inside joke that I didn't get?
Just they let out a
just
blood
bounced
curdling
right off my
scream.
head
There's a certain guest on this show that would definitely get that one.
about hair samples.
But while you brought up religion,
Yeah.
New Hampshire is considered one of the most atheistic or non-religious, non-theistic states in the United States of.
Is it New Hampshire or is it Vermont? Or
Vermont?
This is New Hampshire.
I
But
know we're in New Hampshire. What?
I quickly became a non-theist after moving to Florida because I met a whole bunch of crazy religious people, and I was like, wow, religious people are crazy.
Oh, there's a lot of them down there.
Yeah, so I think Cheshire County, like from what I've seen, I haven't really picked up on a big atheistic or non-theistic presence. It seems like it's a pretty religious place, or at least socially, like the churches seem to be sort of network institutions.
I come in the close daily living contact with somebody who churches it up. And
You're a churchy kind of person, right?
oh, thank you.
Do you try it out on occasion?
I tried out the Orthodox church here when I got here, and for about a year I was showing up and enjoying that, and I think it's very beautiful, but I didn't grow up in a church, so it's not like a natural thing to me. But I really do think the fact that winter is past and it's still horribly cold at times, that's influencing people to act like freaking lunatics at somebody like Graham, that's having more of an impact than their religion or their...
Do you think that's what it is cabin fever? And they're just like taking out their anger on Graham? Do you think
I work in an office and I take calls from customers. Yes. The weather is driving people...
So you think it'll settle down once it warms up and people are outside getting fresh air and exercise?
Yeah, once it's warmer and you can go outside in trampy clothes and all that and not, almost die when you're driving to your job to be on time, they might. I mean, I really have not been in the loop of what's going on with this dude right here.
I haven't seen...
It doesn't really look that much different from what I last heard, so I don't know.
The coldest months, and he has kind of reappeared on the scene. He's been more consistent recently.
But, it's when the weather's starting to get better, and you go outside anyways, and you don't fully dress as if it were like the middle of December, and you're still cold because you didn't dress properly, you get even more angry. So this is when they're getting all worked up.
So I've been calling Graham Gramford, but that's just a joke on this guy's name, Bradford. Who the hell is Bradford Hutchinson? Didn't he run for mayor or something? Or was
I thought he was the mayor.
He is the mayor.
I think he is the mayor.
He's called himself the king before, and I mean, where does that place him over Prince John? Because as far as I know, the top dog in this city is Prince John.
Yeah. So what if he's like a puppeteering king, where he sits in the back and
he
pulls the strings? Bradford Illuminati. How we
Bradinati.
What is it that would give him all
Bradinati?
this power? I mean, is it just money, or is he the one who's running the drugs, or is he running the black market underground and the prostitution and gambling rings?
It's a sphere of influence and virtue.
He might be the king of the juggalos.
I think he's like the the old man, and have you
Pretty
guys
sure
read the
that's
book
Graham.
The Giver, where he's like the old wise man who knows everything.
No.
I think it's really Bradford, and he's in charge of everything. And he
that's where I was going. I mean,
he puts on this appearance,
the crazy old guy, but in reality, he's like the wizard behind the curtain.
So y'all better watch yourselves.
Better watch yourself. I mean, he's not watching this right now. He has all his minions watching it for him. In fact, everything that's coming out.
So are we all watching for him?
Obviously, we're just figuring this out.
What's G doing?
And I hope there's not a
G
corporate
ain't.
G might be like a robot dog, and he's here to spy on me at all times.
Robot dog.
It wouldn't be G. They would have put something on his collar.
Yep.
Like a light.
Well, if I had gotten the dog registered, they would have given me a collar or a little tag that I would have put on his collar. I didn't get it registered, so
He's free.
So he's free. He's a free dog. You are not a TSA dog.
Stateless dog.
Maybe
You're
it was a
G-coin dog.
a transponder under the chair when
Oh yeah,
you adjusted it.
This
from
whole place is
Daryl's
bugged.
setting, and now it's.
But it doesn't really have to be
destroyed.
bugged because
Are they watching us right now?
Yeah, we're transmitting
Whoa.
everything.
On.
Those cameras are on all the time. I mean, even when I unplug them, they're probably.
Get that camera out of my face.
Holy shit. It's gonna be so
crap.
bad.
So, anyways, Bradford Hutchinson, who is the mayor of Keene, old guy who's really in charge of everything. Brad and Naughty.
Yeah, he had a little discussion with Graham
He's been violent before.
on April Fool's Day.
He has gotten in people's
That's
faces.
not funny.
He just has a strange opinion. It's kind of I don't know. It's difficult
To say he has a strange opinion. He has multiple strange opinions.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. It goes
Sometimes he'll be in agreement with you and be a reasonable, nice person.
in the next
And then
in the
other
next minute
times
he's like,
Stop yelling at me!
or it's
Yeah.
one second
Whoa.
he's,
Silence! I kill you!
and then he's,
Stop yelling at me!
and then he's.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, as far as the silence, I'll kill you. I've never heard him make physical threats.
Yeah.
But what I have seen him do is like get very, very close to people, like inches from them, and then be like, "I bet I can provoke you to violence."
Yeah, I remember that one. He's a crazy guy. All right, so what's the backstory of this 10-minute video?
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes, but
We're-
we can just show some of it. And
Yeah, so I mean, what happened? This just happened, right?
yeah, this happened
This
on
was the other
April
day.
Fool's Day,
Tuesday.
It was a big day.
and I guess the people were out acting a fool, and
Really?
yeah, I guess in this video
Stop your nonsense.
it
A
features
lot of nonsense. I think I saw more April Fool's crap on the old face space that day than I've ever seen. It was out of control. Everyone was saying, "I'm in a relationship," or "I'm being sued by this big ass company."
It's pretty much like you just don't believe any big news unless it's from some reliable source.
I know.
of the day.
And even then, you got to question it because they may have got faked out. You never know.
But you know what? I guess you know what? If everybody in the world treated every day like April Fools, then this would be such a better world because we would question everything. And that's all I want people to do is question things.
Laughing is better than getting serious and angry and upset.
Unless
not
it's
really doing
Shaunna, then
anything to
everything
better
she
the
says is
situation.
genuine gold, and I'm just going to leave it there.
Well, I'm pretty sure April Fool's Day might have some relation to like everyone being a fool for Christ. But
Taking it back to the Jesus.
Snip,
Hold on,
snap.
we turn the Jesus music back on. All right, so
I'm just guessing.
So what is
I've never
what is
looked
the
that up.
background behind April Fools? What's that all about?
That's a good question.
I don't
I
know.
heard it was a change in the calendars back in government school 7th grade where they said the calendars changed and then nobody that knew the calendars changed. The king laughed at them, was like, "Hi, you think it's New Year's, but it's not. It's April." or
the
something."
king
What
of government
king?
schools?
Some king back in the day when they had kings in Europe.
Isn't it about, like,
Presumably it
in
was from
Europe?
Wait, we have kings today, like Bradford, King Bradford.
He stopped identifying as the king, as you may see in this video. He is taking on the shadowy form of like the non-ruler status.
Does he shapeshift?
This guy? Oh, well, of course,
may.
he's the wizard behind the green curtain. So
Shapeshifting for Christ.
yeah,
Is this filmed with a green screen?
he probably looks like a.
Don't worry. It's all good.
He's probably George Clooney. And
George Clooney is a spy.
Yeah.
He takes off the mask and it's George.
Well, he
Clooney.
takes the smug cloud and he actually walks into his
closure?
smug cloud. It's like it's a little shower there in his house. And he comes out and he looks like whatever he wants. So he might even be the Don as well. He's the Don. He's, of course, Bradford. He's George Clooney. Just the whole,
George
range of
Clooney
personas
is
that
a
he just changes at a whim. And he's immortal, so he lives forever.
Kitty.
And he's just having a good old time.
Like
Maybe
the
he's Ian
Highlander.
Freeman as well. Wouldn't that be just the joke of the world? Wouldn't that be the April Fool's joke of the century? Bradford
Yeah.
is the Green Witch.
Have you ever
or the
seen
Green
Bradford
Wizard.
and Ian in the same place at the same time?
Good fucking question. Oh my
I don't
god!
think it's ever happened.
Wow. All right, we're really
How forgiving is
cracking heads
Bradford?
this evening, man. I like where this is going. Okay,
It could be Daryl. I mean, Daryl could
I'm not Bradford.
very well be Bradford. Have you ever seen Daryl and Bradford in the same place?
I wouldn't talk to him
Can't
to
say
send him a steak.
I can stab your eyes out with a spoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's certainly something Bradford would say to me.
Uh-huh. All right, let's play this up and see. All right, does it start right off the bat, or does
Yeah,
it?
we can just start it. It's pretty funny.
Graham's gonna run his mouth and talk
Excuse me, sir. Can you spare some change?
No, I can't.
Is that a camera?
Sir, can you spare some change?
Yeah, he's holding this camera.
Maybe you should,
Sir, can you
He
spare
has his
some
hand
change?
up.
maybe you should do something
Can you
productive.
spare some change?
Excuse me, sir.
I guess that's being
Excuse me,
seen
sir. Can
for
you not
camera.
touch me?
Sir, can you spare...
Now,
Right,
now
so-
as you can tell within like an inch of the camera, you just see like his eye and part of his nose in the frame.
He's
Yeah,
got
so-
some good pores.
I mean,
man.
he's
You can't
right up
see
in
them
the
for
in the guy's
anything.
nostrils, and he keeps repeating, "Can you spare some change?" I don't know. Maybe he saw that South Park episode where the bums.
The night of the living homeless.
Yeah. Bradford isn't homeless, is he?
He lives on Elm Street.
Like in
What?
a place or in a box?
You don't have to be homeless as a requirement for panhandling.
I guess you're right. I guess you're absolutely right. In fact, the best panhandlers probably all
Have
live
a
in
child with them.
Oh my God! I thought the house was falling apart. That was just a hookah doing its thing.
When I was in Chicago for the NATO summit of 2012, there was a guy with a sign that said "I'm just hungry," and I took a granola bar out of my bag and handed it to him, and he said no, thank you. And I was like, oh, I get it. Like that sign gets you a lot of money. And then when I was back there for the police accountability tour, I saw the same guy in a different part of town, and he had it probably wasn't the same exact sign, but it was a sign that said "I'm just hungry" again.
Wow.
And I totally recognized him, and I was like, wow, like
Dude, you lied to get money.
I mean, I can kind of, not that lying's a good thing, but I totally get why he's like, oh, the thing about being sympathetic to my need to feed myself is going to get me more than like, I want money for food or something.
Shit, you know what that is.
I actually did give a panhandler pizza once. I left Domino's when I worked there out in California, and he's like, hey, spare some change, I'm hungry. And I had like 3 slices because, I hate myself. And I'm like, oh, you want some pizza? And he's like, okay.
It's completely accepted. I didn't know how I felt about him turning down the granola bar, because when the guy has a sign that says "I'm just hungry," and I was like, granola bar, and he's like, unless he's allergic to tree nuts or something.
Yeah, there's a guy in Keene, and
you can just eat through that. If
By the way, there's a lot of homeless in Keene, and there's a reason for that, because they provide all of these services for the homeless here.
Yeah, this guy asked me
the
for
soup
change,
kitchen and the 100 Nights and whatnot.
and I used to give him change. One day I gave him change, and then I saw him with I think Miller Lite. He like instantly went into the store and bought Miller Lite, and I was really pissed off. And now I won't give the guy change.
Now you'll only give him Miller Lite.
Another guy, he
skip to the chase.
He had this long story about how his car was broken and he needed a cab and all this crap. So I gave him like $10, and then like I watched him. He went like beeline to a certain apartment building downtown. Went up
Turned
and then
around,
came back
waved
down,
at you.
and like went to the immediate alley, and I was like, "What the?"
Awesome.
And then, and I was like, "Son of a!" And then I saw him later, like a week later, and he was like,
Following
he
him
told me
around?
the same story, and I was like, "Dude,
you're a liar,
you gotta
dude.
change up your story."
Hold on.
I sure as hell didn't agree to any of this garbage. Exactly.
My mom used to collect cans and household furniture for us. And, you collect the cans, and we had like the little machines because it's California and it's 10 years in the future of everywhere else. So, we collect the cans or whatever, and then she would take the money and go like straight into like the Albertsons or Hannaford equivalent and grab a 12-pack. And then yell at the manager from across the aisle, I'm getting a head start.
And when she got back in the car,
funny,
that this
Mom.
was playing on the from all them can sales.
That's how she'd make us grilled cheese sandwiches.
And did she make you grilled cheese sandwiches and soup, or just sandwiches?
That was a joke because she didn't really make us food.
I used to collect cans back in the day.
Yeah.
I work with a couple of guys at work, and they are the can collect, 2 of them.
Like scrappers, metal.
Yeah, they do all kinds of are you finished with that? And they'll like grab your can, go clean it out.
Really?
Yeah, I guess they make
Wow.
good. I guess they make good loot too, because
No, I used to scrap metal a few years ago, and I made pretty
I wanted to
decent
read the
cash
title of
doing
the video.
it, but I wasn't that insane. Like going up and getting people's cans. We had an interruption by the cat.
Yeah, let's make sure the camera shots are all good to
Show
go.
has been ruined.
Like the cat did something. I'm not sure what happened.
He just let out a blood-curdling scream.
What, because of the camera?
Well, she moved faster than a snail's pace, and the kitty was thinking that you were going to, I don't know, grab her.
Look at G
Look
showing
at that cat. He's like,
can be
Is it a he or she? Yeah, no.
Calm and collected
That's a
through all of
she.
Yeah,
that
now
chaos.
she's like,
Yeah, she's
Going
checking
straight
us
for
out.
my
man.
jugular.
wide-eyed. She's ready to pounce. She's ready to attack Shaunna.
I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts.
Yeah, that actually
does not
sounds
like us
pretty
right now.
accurate.
It's all right, kitty. Okay, so let's get back to this
Yeah, they
video.
want
All
to continue.
right, everybody focus.
Okay, so do you have any change? Do you have any change?
Do not touch me, sir. Sir, you're assaulting me. Sir, you're assaulting me.
Excuse me,
Now,
sir,
at this
can you
point,
spare some
Bradford is
change?
Sir,
actually
you are
touching
assaulting
Graham,
me.
Excuse me, sir,
which
can
is
you
pretty
spare
screwed
some
up.
change?
Yeah,
Maybe
according
you
to
should
two
get a
people,
job.
he was putting hands on him, on his chest.
Where did Rich Paul come from?
Yeah, and then Rich comes out of nowhere.
Was he eating a milkshake?
Yeah, he was like, he has like ice cream on his
He
beard.
has seen some shit. Look at that.
Rich has got
Holy
ice cream all over his face.
Let's just
that's a
say
good
that
shot
that's
right there.
yeah.
He's wearing his Jedi
That's the
hoodie,
Free State Project right there.
and he's stopping this incident from taking any place. He's being
Or he's
a very serious Rich
starting
Paul.
a new incident.
Or maybe he's he's escalating it.
Well,
this is a creative tactic here. I mean,
He's
if-
a diversion. He's like a really big smoke bomb.
He's actually not looking at Bradford. He's just using his back, and he's just kind of nudging into him, and like, I don't know. I think that might be the way to.
he's
Did
enable-
Graham have a
he's
trench coat and just like,
ensuring that Graham's able to move backwards.
Oh, okay. So look at
where
this.
was he?
Here it goes.
We need security cameras from.
Now Bradford
Excuse me,
claims he's
sir.
filming it.
Can you spare some change?
Whoa.
Excuse me,
Reaching
sir.
over it.
Excuse me, sir. Do not touch
Excuse
me.
me, sir, can you spare some change? Excuse me, sir, can you spare some change? Excuse me, sir, can you spare some change?
This is
got that out
giving
of your
me.
system?
Excuse me, sir, can you spare some change?
You done
You got
yet?
it out
This
of
is
your
giving me
system yet?
flashbacks.
Yeah, how long
Are
does
you
he do
done
this?
yet, Graham?
He does it a little bit.
This is a 10
I
and a
know
half
you're
minute
not done
video.
yet.
Yeah, we'll shoot over to some
You
good
done?
parts here.
All right.
Are there more of Rich Paul jumping
Are you
out
done?
Pretty
with
funny.
All right. Still right up in his
mac and
nostrils.
cheese in
Sir,
his
you need to
beard?
back
There's
away
Rich
from
in there
me.
somewhere,
You need to
so-
back away.
Yeah, so here,
Sir, don't make me unleash the Rich Paul.
I believe it. It's
He
a
will
believable
come up from-
story, Graham.
I'm lying.
You look like the son of a crack whore. You act like the son of a crack whore.
I think you should.
talk like the son of a crack whore.
That's
According
very-
to Daryl, we would be appropriate in using force. I disagree. The NAP
Would he
allows
seriously
somebody
get
to
over
be
that?
dead without getting
No.
beat up. Proceed.
Like, that is such a
Are
move
you
to just
trying to beat me up?
passive aggressively keep on it.
Wait.
You can do it!
According to Rich Paul, that was an incident, or it was an opportunity to, I don't know, smack Radford in the face. What do you think? What do you think he was inciting?
No, Rich was not saying that you should do that. He was saying that according to other people that aren't sitting at this table, that they may happen to believe that if you get sufficiently offended, that it would be justifiable or appropriate
So if-
to use
so if
physical
you're a
force,
medarchist,
would
which I
not
just learned-
believe, totally disavow.
Which I just learned last night. If someone else who believes in a certain philosophy is all on board, then you have every right to splash it right back in their faces. So if they believe that violence is the solution,
Presumably, I would think that most people who espouse that belief, though, wouldn't act on it in
Yeah.
each of the instances where they think it would be justifiable, whatever that means.
well, I mean, how would you? All right, so Graham could have just walked away,
yeah, and that would have been, I think, the ideal thing to do here.
but it's been on for 3 minutes now, and they're still standing in the exact same spot, and they're
Which
and,
looks like
and
they're in the
making,
middle
you know
of
what?
the island in the
They're
middle of
making
the
a scene right in the middle of Central Square. Everyone
Yeah.
knows who these guys are. They know.
Scuzzle 1 and Scuzzle 2.
They know Bradford is an old kook, but then you got
Bradford's like the he's Graham in 30 or 40 years. That's really what's going on here.
Pretty
Bradford
much.
sees himself.
Oh
when he was
wait!
like 20.
And
Holy
I know, I got it. So Bradford sees Graham.
Excuse me, get your act together.
Yeah, he's like
There can be only one.
Bradford can't have Graham. They can't be in the same zone at the same time. They're going to cancel each other out. So this is what's taking place. There can only be one
Actually,
rooster in the
I know what happened
the
here.
coop.
What happened?
I know what happened. This is actually Graham. Bradford is Graham.
Yeah.
He's somehow come back in time.
To warn him
to
about
warn
the
him.
future.
He's trying to
Isn't
be
this a
like,
South Park episode?
if you continue on these ways, you'll be like me.
And Rich Paul's the bad Terminator.
Yeah.
Snarfing on that mac and
He
cheese
even
and
had the leather
milkshakes.
jacket and everything. I mean, he's totally the Terminator.
Man.
Next time you see Rich, make him put his hand in some boiling molten steel and see what happens. if he
Let's
survived.
be scientists.
Yes, that's
Come on,
how
why do you hate science?
That's how science do the thing, right? Hold
It'd
on,
be
there it
edgy.
is. All
I
right,
don't
here
know
we
if there's
go.
any other jewels in here. Do you remember anything, Garrett?
Well, I think
Are there
the
any
whole
more
video
smoke
is-
bombs?
10 minutes
Yeah,
Holy
it's
crap.
pretty great.
10 and a half of that.
of nose hairs.
I need 10 minutes of that.
When you're,
'cause
yeah.
This is because Disney copyrights gets all the good cartoons taken off of YouTube. We
Yeah,
got
when your
this
nose
for
hairs
10
start to
minutes
blend
and it's got
into your-
42 views instead of 3.5.
It's got some comments.
That guy is funny.
Oh, look at this.
That guy is funny. He should run for mayor of Keene.
Which one?
Both of
They
them.
all should. Oh,
There-
Rich did try to
there's
run
Well, they
for
are.
mayor.
two
Yeah, they are the
people.
same.
So
guy.
two
That's
of the
right.
people in this video, 2 of the 3 did try to run for mayor. One was not able to get on the ballot because he was incarcerated. The other, I
Nobody
believe, was
saw
on the
that
ballot, but he get primaried out by Daryl W. Hutchinson, or I forget how it went. But Lane Kendall ended up being sufficient in the end.
It happened, and they got beat out. So,
Do you want
Yikes.
to continue on here?
is there more to watch?
Does it ever
Just
end?
keep it going, and then when it gets
Some of
to-
his background music.
Did I hear you?
I said that you refer to yourself as the King of Keene on freekeene.com.
Oh, as long as you got the website
And
out.
freekeene.com is the official website of the Free Keene Group. Yeah, it says Lenco Bearcat. You got that? Lenco Bearcat.
Yep.
Yeah, do you know what Bearcat stands for? It's an acronym.
Ballistic, engineered, okay, I don't remember the rest
Let's
of it.
do
I don't
this.
really care,
2
though.
out of 7.
Hearing all the
so far.
soundbite values here.
You know,
I'm
I don't-
ignorant, but I
I
don't
don't-
2 out of
care.
7 so far.
I don't care too much about weapons of war, sorry.
Either ballistic enhanced or ballistic engineered.
It's funny that
Oh,
Bradford
weapons of war.
So anyway,
doesn't even know what it
as
stands
for you
for.
asking me for change, you are
Asking you for
you
But
are
Does he
here's the
need
hat.
to?
The hat's to remind him.
Could I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I
You can
talk? You've already said that. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, talk. You can't talk over me, why not?
I don't like talking over people. It's
He's
rude.
deficient. He's not well trained, is he, Rich?
I can talk over people, but I don't enjoy doing
Pretty
it.
good.
Okay. Anyways, as for change, I do
How am
have
I training this schmuck, huh?
money. Get out of my face.
Get
No,
out
he's
of
a
my
son of a crack
face.
whore. He's a self-admitted son of a crack whore. Who doesn't
need to
know
get
his
that drop.
who his father
That'd
is?
be the
He's
gram
a
drop.
self-admitted son of a crack whore.
It's
who
funny
doesn't know who his father
It's
is.
funny that you actually believe that.
Well, if it's not true, what is true?
What is true?
Yeah, what's true, Graham? Come on, I want to hear
Nothing
the truth.
else
What?
matters,
Some
man.
truth.
Non-initiation
Just
of
give me
force is
some
the minimum
truth.
standard that should be accepted.
And smoke blowing out of his mouth.
You already did initiate force. You got in my face and you touched
Trying to
me.
move you back.
I
That was okay.
initiated force.
Yes, you put your hands on me.
Hands on him. I didn't put my hands
Yes,
on
you
him.
put your hands on me.
He's talking to
The whole
Rich.
time.
This A and B
Except when I had my
conversation.
Right palm out.
Begging me for
begging
change.
yes. Because I saw you put several dollars worth
That's
of change in the
correct.
parking
I
meter.
did. You know what that money is?
Yeah.
That money is.
Oh, whose money is it?
Okay, if you
Belongs to
No,
Robin
no, Graham
Bradford.
is about to give the
Donations
secret of
from-
Keene out.
donations from people who
Why is he-
appreciate
Secret of Free
it.
Keene.
Should we pause it
we
then?
don't know.
No.
Robin
by a
It's funny.
vast underground.
Yeah, but
This show is about censorship.
I mean, but it's not so much censorship as it is protecting our
The cherished values.
yes, the value. See, I mean, I want people to know it, but they had to come
I think
move
Rich
here
Paul's
to
the
get to
smoke
find
bomb
the
was
secret.
a secret of Keene.
If we just let it all out, they'll have no reason to come here.
If you
and then-
scuzzle it up enough downtown, you can have Rich Paul showing up in front of your waist.
That's when you,
With
that's
ice
when you
cream-
know,
with
that's
ice
when you
cream on
know
his
you
beard?
made it in life. When Rich
Yeah.
Paul comes out of nowhere and like he appears in your videos.
and like saves you.
Oh well,
He's like a
is
knight.
this really
He's like a knight in shining armor.
Is this salvation?
All right, so is it? So the
10
secret's
and a
about
half
to come.
minutes.
the secret's about to come.
All right, let's listen for it. Here comes the secret of Keene.
Robin Hood is funded by a vast underground cabal.
Actually,
Oh, so it's not the Koch brothers.
Oh wait, it gets into that.
It's an underground cabal.
That's where Rich Paul's coming out of.
That's right.
Hold on, I might even have something for that.
He's not under the trench coat. He's from under the road.
actually, you know what Robin Hood is funded by?
The Koch brothers.
Yes, the Koch brothers, Bradford.
I'm only
No,
guessing.
you want to know who funds Robin Hooding?
Yes, I do.
Appreciative motorists who send us donations because they appreciate the service that we provide.
Appreciative
Okay.
motorists who appreciate the appreciative
Unlike the city
motorizing.
It's all about appreciation.
Yeah, and there's an aerial cabal, and then there's
Aerial.
the maritime cabal.
Uh,
There's an AKPF fan in the background.
Maritime cabal, and then it's
Did anybody push the button to walk? Because they're in the center. They are in the center. They're in the island.
Have they been in the?
Yes.
No, they're in the island.
They're in the center.
Well, at least they're not in the friggin'. At least they're not in the friggin' road.
Yet, for now, we've got 2.5 more minutes to go for this mac and cheese show.
Holy crap.
Okay,
Man.
so as for the change that I'm not going to give you, the reason being is that you are on Main Street every single day of the week. You are either laying around, you're asking people for change, and I'm not going to fall into that
Are we
kind of
doing the
place.
judging people right on?
me ask somebody besides you for change?
I don't know. You asked them for change.
I want it from you. Oh, there's Rich Paul.
You're claiming.
Okay, fine. Maybe you.
Just now.
Okay, I'm sorry. In my experience,
Whose camera is that? It sucks.
in my experience, you have asked me for change before, and whatever, whether or not
I have asked you for change. That's correct. When I see you out Robin Hooding, putting change in the meter,
He should try to put the camera in his mouth.
Said no. That's never given me.
That is correct.
Get up inside that cavern.
That is
What's
correct.
great is some random person walking
Because you
by.
are on Main Street every single day of the week. Maybe you should do something productive.
Everyone's just like, I don't care.
Everyone's used to it by now. It's just like they don't even notice it anymore. It's just, yeah, that's Bradford.
I mean, you got to give it to the Keene police for probably going by this several times and be like, nah, I got better things to do. There's real crimes out there.
I got tickets to write and stuff.
I got tickets to write. I got, aggressions to stop.
I got lunch to go to,
Whatever. They're still using some kind of discretion, which they can do.
Those guys aren't going anywhere.
No victim, no crime.
They're gonna upload all this to the TV, so we can just watch. We can just peruse this at our own leisure, after hours.
And just make sure if you're driving around town, you get insurance in case
you run into
your
a
smoke
freestater?
bomb falls over.
A smoke. Wait, do you guys carry smoke bombs as part of your
No, they're arguing and the smoke bomb rolls on over into the street.
No, that would actually be
roadway.
good to carry smoke bombs, and you can drop them in front of.
He's pretty heavy though. I mean, I don't know.
Who? Rich
Paul?
Bradford? Graham?
Or Daryl?
Daryl would be a wall of smoke.
This guy isn't. Look at this guy, man. He's slimming it up, man. So you got a whole new diet thing going, huh?
That's right.
You're doing the low carb.
I'm doing the low carb.
You're running around. You're chasing in front of Jane. That's how that works. We don't actually chase the meter maids.
I'm on the Bradford fitness plan where when I see Bradford, I have to run away from him. So
Instead of just talk to him in the middle of the street for 10 minutes.
I think Graham should go on that diet. I think it would do wonders for him. He should.
Does he need to lose more weight?
When he sees Bradford, he should run away.
Work on your sprinting.
Yeah, it's looking good.
Oh, thank you.
Is this thing still going?
Minute and a half of this.
Are there more?
No, I think
Does he try to get the camera in his mouth?
Truth?
This can be the behind the scenes that the biggest fans of Black Sheep Rising can tune into. I'm sure you can provide them a link and they can get the full 10 minutes and 29 seconds of glory.
Are you gonna blog this? Or is this going to stay on Freeman TV? Freeman TV Raw?
I feel like Bradford should have been blogged about long ago with all of the crazy things that he's done in front of my camera, in front of Graham's camera. He's even bumped into the parking enforcer while trying to chest bump Graham.
Yeah, but you'll never...
Get out of my way, lady.
You'll never hear that unless it comes from the lips of the angels here, the parking Robin Hood angels. Parking enforcers would never admit to that.
Parking enforcers aren't allowed to say anything to the press. Everything they have to refer to the royalty.
Yeah.
Now they have the parking czar.
Right. An admitted parking czar. Even the DPRK media is identifying him as the parking czar.
When they actually call him the czar. When is he going to be on sound off or sound blast or whatever it's called?
I'm not sure if it's sound off or if it's the Dan Mitchell show.
Talk back?
It might be Dan Mitchell's morning show that he's on.
Yeah.
Oh, that he will be. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be on all those programs.
He'll be a guest in the podcast.
I heard Sound Blast talking about it like 2 weeks ago, and I thought he was going to be on yesterday. But definitely, that would be a good hour that we could pick that man's mind, and drop some truth for him. And
would that really happen?
Will it have any effect on him, on the parking czar?
Will that really be
his mind is made up. He is the parking czar. His whole job is to make parking better and make that $30 an hour.
Well, I think to a large extent, there needs to be a studying of the operations of Central Committee and the way that these sorts of organizations run, because I think in the end,
how he got his job in the first place? Because I didn't vote for him.
Or how these jobs come to end, because I mean, it could all be a setup for these individuals that they need scapegoats that they can blame the destruction of Robin Hooding on. So I believe that what they may end up doing is with the parking czar, he puts out these proposals that even the mayor is against. The mayor went on the radio and he said that he opposes the idea that long-term parking should be increased at such a high rate. He didn't specifically cite the numbers that had been proposed by the parking commissioner, but he was clearly in strong opposition to this idea that long-term parking should be so expensive and short-term parking should be so moderately raised. Mm-hmm. So I think that to a large extent they're going to set up the parking czar as a scapegoat, and then when the parking enforcement division fails, as may have been a plan from the beginning, as far as we know from DPRK for the AKPF, then they're going to blame that all on the head of the parking commission, when really this parking commission seems to be a big secret. Do we even know who's on the parking commission? They mentioned that the parking commission exists, but I don't know the name of one person who's on it other than the chairman, the czar himself.
Clockwork Elves, all of it. I shouldn't even get into
it. Wow, that went deep, but it sounded good to me. Yeah, exactly. Who are these people? You know, and what is their true cause? I mean, so what? All right, so they're losing money. When is the new budget gonna hit the streets? When are we gonna find out how much money they lost this year?
You know, that's July? A great question, and I think it's every June. Mm-hmm. So the new budget.
That's right, during the old Pork Fest thing, and so getting's coming up.
No, I think I've saved Pork Fest. So for whatever reason, the city of Keene deletes their old budgets off their website, which I find like really disturbing. Like, why don't they just leave them up there?
Well, I saved last year's PDF. I save them.
I have like 3 years now, but so it'll be interesting to see exactly what the impact was. And
yeah, so so they're going to lose a lot of money. I know that their proposed budget needed $630,000 or $600,000 just for the parking enforcers. Their training and their uniforms and their vehicles and the whole nine, which, by the way, is an awful lot for how many people? There's 5 of them?
Right now it's two enforcers. So the parking department consists of two parking enforcement officers, a parking manager, the lady who works behind the window,
who is also a parking enforcement officer when she testifies at trial. That's how she identifies herself.
Oh, really? Wow.
Boosh.
And then there is, for some reason, who knows why this would be, there's a police lieutenant, Shane Maxfield, above them.
For skull thumping.
Who is 100% charged to the parking fund. And then there's like a little bit of like administrative costs and...
so really, $600,000 is a lot of money for something
ridiculous.
Like that, and especially when you consider that they just barely make enough from coin revenue and from fines. They just barely make enough. But guess what? They're not making enough. It's not even close this year. They're going to be well short of what they need to pay those people.
Really, I'd argue that the job of the enforcer is to write tickets, and so a fair way to look at it would be if they don't write enough tickets, they don't generate enough revenue to pay their own salaries. I mean, you really need to think about, like, wow, do we really need these people?
Well, yeah, that's what, yeah. But
so, like, to me, I don't even look at the coins, but I mean, they're obviously a lot of money comes in.
That's not the nature of government. Government grows, and so now they need more people, and they can increase salaries, and need some lieutenant, and what the hell is he doing? So the only option they have is to increase funds.
Bradford and Graham out of the
I want to see a bottom-up solution. And I know a lot of people would say, oh, well, you just want to see the 2 parking enforcers and maybe like all those other bureaucrats involved in that have other city positions, so they just get absorbed into that. But I'd love to see a revolution from the bottom up, that maybe Jane and Linda could be made the managers and the executors of the parking enforcement division. It could be privatized in some way. They can be put at the head of it.
And I've said this many times.
Grant them a monopoly on... contract it out to them so they can be.
They can contract with the business owners.
Well, I mean, no, yeah, exactly. The tow truck drivers and the parking enforcers are not going to lose their jobs if city-run parking enforcement was done away with. They would still, the city businesses on Main Street would still need people, tow truck drivers and parking enforcers to monitor the layabouts and the campers, because that's not going. Those people are still going to do it. So if someone's camped out in your parking spot for 6 hours and they're in court or they're doing whatever, they're working, yeah, you're going to call that tow truck driver up.
to be fair, suppose you own, I don't know, a restaurant downtown and you see someone parked all day, you might send your manager out there. So you may not even need that position in theory. Like when I testified during the Robin Hood case, my position on parking is not driven by the employees of parking. Just as if you advocate for private garbage collection, it's not because you have concern or no concern for the workers, maybe the city workers who are collecting the garbage. Mm-hmm. It's just I advocate for a different position, a different way of doing it.
Not everyone needs someone to collect their garbage. I recycle everything, and then I've got if I do have something that I can't recycle, I take it to the dump. I don't pay anybody to take my garbage from me, but some guy, my next door neighbor, he probably doesn't deal with that stuff. He just wants to throw it all in one bag and wants someone to come pick it up for him. And the business owners can do the same. The business owners might be like, you know what? I don't want to pay this enforcer to monitor my parking spots. I work here all day. There's no problem for me to just walk out and yell at somebody, or call the tow truck driver up myself. I mean, let the business owners just handle this. They'll figure out a way to do this.
Yeah, there's so many ways, like innovative ways you could even do it. You could hire someone who had a computer or something with all. When you took a job, let's say you had to give them your license plate number, mm-hmm. and you would agree as an employee of a downtown business, so all these businesses agree to this, you're not going to park your car while you're working. Like there's so many innovative ways we can't even imagine, how this would work out.
Except those innovations are never going to come to fruition unless people unless they take responsibility of their own, what are we watching now?
We're watching.
Did you drive to catch all the potholes?
Is that what this is? Is a pothole video?
This is what's often called the Detroit of Keene, Ralston Street. Wow. It's mostly abandoned.
It's not North Washington.
People really need to.
That's North Washington is really bad.
That's a bit melodramatic. The Detroit of Keene. Oh my God!
It is like
this is hell.
If people want to get a feel for how bad things can get in
I know how bad
New
it is, man.
I don't see any
ride down Ralston.
Yeah, I don't see any front porches with like grass.
I'm going to Detroit,
through
Mom.
the porch.
I'll be
see
okay.
The Braden printing sign. It's all ripped off.
Yeah, let's watch that again. I think
you missed the Braden printing sign.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Like right here at the beginning.
Shut up, Mom. I'm going to Detroit.
Look at that graffiti.
Right there. See that?
Oh, I mean,
wow. It's like a hurricane came through there.
It's a hard life, Mom. I'm going to Detroit. It's just like Ralston Street. Shut up.
You went to Detroit on your little mission to to Mars.
Was it anything like Ralston Street?
To be honest, Detroit was not the place that I went to the ghettos in. The place where we explored the ghettos a little more was New Orleans and Gary, Indiana, for sure. But those Detroit. It was nice. It was some nice places. Walked around, talked to people. Everyone was friendly.
Was it as nice as Ralston Street?
Did you go out to where
Ralston,
everything was
nobody?
Where all the buildings are vacant and they're like tearing buildings down and like turning acreage into like farmland?
The most abandoned places I drove past in Detroit were industrial type. It wasn't so much residential. I've seen YouTube videos of the residential areas of Detroit that are very desolate.
Ooh.
And New Orleans and Gary, we definitely saw lots of the desolate, abandoned residential areas.
That's scary because that can happen anywhere. That could happen to Keene. If they keep raising the property taxes.
There's been a lot of talk about this Kingsbury property. I would love to check that place out. I see there's all these no trespassing signs. I don't know what that's about. But
it's neat that you brought that up. Very curious. The individual, the business owner from Manchuria, New Hampshire, purchased the Kingsbury property for $50,000. But with the promise that he would pay all the back taxes, which I think is in the millions.
And it also may cost that property might have a negative value if it's contaminated and you can't use it.
And now all of a sudden there's this whole rainwater issue where the Keene is being flooded because of all the asphalt, which is a real thing. And the Kingsbury property has an awful lot of concrete, which is, the water is not able to not seep into the ground, and so it runs off into people's yards. So now the city is actually talking.
The Cheshire rail trail on the way to the police station.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, over there.
Big, abandoned, wide factory.
Yeah. This looks awesome.
Some city individuals, like the Dawn, are actually considering buying the property. Which all I'm seeing is red flags right now. It's like
I think the city should buy it so that we can all be invested in.
But what kind of inside deal might be taking place right now? where the property which was a problem property. The city couldn't get rid of it. It goes for $50,000, and now the city's going to buy it. Well, how much are they going to purchase it for? And what about the back taxes?
I think you're looking at this all wrong, Conan. I mean, that would be the perfect site for the children to have a pizza party on. I think the city should not only buy this property, they should invest all the city's resources into it.
James?
Children.
And turn it into the pizza party place for the children once a year. They can, instead of having they can have Pumpkin Fest, they can have Pizza Fest.
Yeah.
And it'll be for all the school children.
We need a springtime event. Fall's great, but it's spring and we want pizza.
All right, so what world record are we going to try to break? Is the amount of pizza boxes we can stack or something?
The world's largest pizza, we could put it on they can reclaim all that
Central
pavement.
Square should be a giant pizza.
The entire Central Square.
Yeah.
Which is actually a circle, but it's called a square.
That's a good point. No, it's kind of a square.
The
Is
streets...
it four-cornered?
Yeah, the streets...
It's a
the sidewalks are a square, but this thing in the center is a circle.
It's like
the driving
rectangle.
is a circle.
Yeah, and that is central to the square.
Towards Washington, cut off Washington.
No, but
everyone who's listening, watching this doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah,
where was Bradford and his minions standing?
They're in the
Bradford
island.
is right at the head of Central Square.
Yeah, they're in the island.
Now that's
in the middle
definitely a
of
very
Central.
squarish sidewalk.
Well, I guess the important thing to remember about this
rectangular or else
Kingsbury
you can't
place
go anywhere.
is obviously it's a big problem and it's a big waste of money because if it's contaminated, it's negative value. You're not going to get value out of that. No logical investor is going to be like, yeah, it's a great place to build something.
So let's we the people purchase it.
Well, I think instead, why don't they find out who contaminated and be like, yo, you owe us to fix this, and your corporation or LLC.
Yeah, you were dumping your fluids into the ground for 20 years the business was running. Graham is dripping vodka all over the damn.
He
his
turns
legs.
into Graham.
So on his drive home from the show, he's going to smell like a brewery, like a distillery. I'm sorry.
Perhaps before the end of the first hour, it may be good for us all to share in the nectar.
Yes.
No, he's got his own goals there. It's like, screw you guys, I got to get it now.
Drinking the shots. How is it?
Oh, it tastes just like the old man on the mountain.
Like
if you could take the
Is this related to the Rich Paul smoke bomb?
If you could take the essence of the old man on the mountain and put it in a bottle, it tastes exactly like that.
It's almost
must be out of your goddamn mind.
If the New Hampshire Flume was a vodka waterfall.
No, I'm really glad that Maggie Hassan was such a leader and she
took that great risk.
Yeah, took the great risk and she brought the people the vodka.
Yeah.
And I think that they shouldn't stop with vodka. They should go with everything. They should do a beer. They should do a wine. Toothpaste. That'd be great. They could have
granite tooth powder.
Doggy treats.
Dogs.
Yeah, dogs. Little robot dogs that can spy on the people.
When I think of liquors associated with the North, I do think of vodka because, of course, Russia is vodka, and we're way up north here. So I see
pretty
why.
Soviet.
Sure.
I thought Maine was like the Russia of New England. Whereas we're
like Siberia.
I don't think Maine
out there,
exists.
Oh no.
Have you ever been to Maine?
Nope.
How do you know it exists?
Yeah.
I think that's what Shaunna was
because
saying.
Stephen King is from Maine, and
yeah, but
he's
Stephen
scared me my whole life, just like Russians do.
It's all the same stories. You read Christine, and you've read pretty much every Stephen King book.
Maybe I just can't get enough of my Mr. King. Just got to have more of that shining. I just got to have more of that. Here's Johnny.
You need more needful things.
When are we gonna have the G coin and G vodka?
Well, I think it's kind of. I do like that we were able to discuss this on the show, and the fireworks were going off and all. But it's kind of hopefully all right. So this is not going to air. It's going to air here in Cheshire TV on Wednesday. So that's the first people will get this info, and then it'll be on a couple days later on YouTube. So we've got like 4 days to make this happen because as soon as someone watches this, they're going to go for the G coin. And I'm
going to get a costume for G to pose for the promotional coinage.
What kind of superhero is
I don't know. You'll find out when I get it.
I think the Red Lobster costume is pretty good. Have you guys ever seen Red Lobster?
Yeah.
It's like a dog wearing like a Red Lobster suit. I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, just pull up
I'll
the
see
original
what the market
Dog
allows.
Fort meme and he'll be on there.
Yeah, type in Red Lobster.
on YouTube or on Wiki.
Go on Google and type in
Google
Dog
images.
It's on the internet.
It's on the internet.
Google it. There you are.
It's right in the middle. It's right there in Central Square. Dog Fort or
yeah, just type in Dog Fort meme and it should pop up.
One word or
either one.
Dog for adoption.
M-E.
There you go. This is the original.
Images. And what do we have?
Yeah, it's the original.
That's like perfect. That'd be good.
Is that a corgi?
Yep.
That is pretty epic. And I love those boxing glove.
Those are claws.
Claws. Yes, ma'am. I know.
Okay,
they look like. If
I think Shaunna's being the resident Daryl, like the fact checker.
I'm still channeling.
I know.
Spirit.
Like a couple of episodes ago, she was channeling him. I was like, I just can't get rid of this guy.
Those aren't boxing gloves. It's a lobster. Have you ever seen a lobster box?
So here, have your mouse is sensitive. Yes, because we're sharing it.
Oh.
We are sharing the mouse.
So this is the original.
Oh, what's the one with the yipper?
Oh yeah, if you can blow that up, that's like the original comic that started it all.
Where
this is the first one,
right?
And this is where Dog Fort came from.
That's right.
Holy crap, that's so sad.
Now, Red Lobster
sad that
and Dog
looks
Fort.
Happy.
If you tune into a certain frequency, radio frequency in Keene, sometimes you can hear Red Lobster and Dog Fort actually speaking on the radio.
The point is, it just gets crazier by the minute.
It does. It's like, it's insane.
They're real.
These are real people. I've tuned into these frequencies, and the conversation that I hear, I know it's like listening to Germans talking to the Japanese during wartime. It's just all nonsense and gibberish. with all the secret code names and stuff. What's that?
I wonder how much the Germans and the Japanese actually collaborated, or if they were just like, we're both going to attack the Americans, but you're doing your own thing.
I think there was some collaboration, but it was very limited. Like I think the Germans sent some U-boats into the Indian Ocean.
Do you think they had pizza parties on those U-boats?
Probably.
Like they would. Yeah.
Not enough. That's why they lost.
That's why they lost. Or maybe that's why they lost. They just were eating the pizza.
They're too busy with pizza.
I'd be curious. I don't think the Japanese helped the Germans at all, though.
I don't know.
It's very one-sided.
I don't remember that in history class.
Yeah, because, they don't teach history. They teach...
Actually, Shaunna's our probably tableside history buff here. Historian.
I gotta fight Daryl's.
I know. So channel it up. What do you?
Daryl
something
know
about
everything
Mises
about
in the
this.
free
Daryl's
market.
probably twitching wherever he is right now. Like, no, someone's taking my spot.
Well, I thought the Japanese were considered honorary Aryans or something.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard something like that.
So, and Pearl Harbor was an inside job, so who knows if it really even happened?
Yeah, true.
You guys ready for a break?
Oh God, don't tell that to the Cheshire TV audience. I don't think they're ready for that.
I found this little old song many years ago. It's called Nom 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 Babies. It's a picture song. It's very fun to watch. I think that if you were listening,
spirit right now.
Daryl would love this. I think. You're doing all right. You're going to make it through.
Pictures don't make noise.
Exactly. So, if you are listening to this and you hear this song and this song doesn't make sense because it doesn't really work with anything that you're used to on this show, that's because there's pictures involved. So you have to stop what you're doing, leave your workplace, go home, and load this YouTube video up and watch the song, listen to the song and the pictures. And it will make so much more sense. Daryl.
Doesn't make any sense.
So, this is Nom Nom Babies.
I don't have to adapt.
Daryl, I just can't get rid of this guy. Guys, it's time for that break. So, go to break and enjoy the song.
I'm an eagle, and I'm big pimpin' in America. Big pimpin' in America, yeah, and we're looking so fine. Oh, let our powers combine. 'Cause tonight I'm gonna party like it's 1929. Num, 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 babies. How about this year for Halloween you ruin your child's self-esteem? Oh, fame! I just want to live till tomorrow. Can somebody give me an H and a few ibuprofen, please? That's what you get for pissing off the leprechaun that lives next door to you. Oh, you're under arrest for being my grandson. Oh, I got a facelift at Office Depot. Oh, we're Amish, this is just how we roll. I'm putting out a decoration of booby petunias. Sometimes God just needs to relax and have a place to sit down. Yeah, this is awesome, but there's no way that C-3PO can raise his arms that high. You're so cute, I wanna cry. It's not such a smart car anymore, is it, smart guy? Ooh, sometimes you gotta stop and give your own butt cheeks a hug. Sometimes you just gotta play ninja basketball and kick them in the nuts. Hey, look, I'm that girl who used to hang out with Paris Hilton. Hey, look at me, I'm Sarah Palin in 45 years. Do you? I do. Do you? I do. Is it cool if I park my Transformer right here? Oh, I know this is wrong, but it's awesome. Oh, I'm teaching my son how to grow up to be a Num, 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 babies, yeah. Oh, num, 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 babies. Oh, num, 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 roads. Num, 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 babies. Sweet lobster babies. From the makers of poop beer. Oh, it's Sonic the Dog. Oh, it's Leroy Jenkins here to ruin your day. If you get stung by one... I don't mean to be rude, but those pieces don't go together. I don't mean to be rude, but you're squishing my face. Oh, I hope you don't do those at the same time. Oh my God, that's awesome. Num, 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 babies.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. It's Black Sheep Rising Hour 2, and it's about time we get drunk.
Yes, it always is.
Well, yeah, every time is right to get drunk.
With the sanction of the state and Her Majesty Governor Maggie Hassan.
Right, that's the best time. I mean,
That's how
you
it's
can
safe.
really do it all the time, anytime, but Maggie Hassan has so graciously prepared this doo-doo brown bottle with some
G's here for the party.
vodka of the old
Leave
man.
until you throw
This
him out.
actually, so many conversations going on. This actually embodies the essence of the old man. And well, let's go ahead and give a little review. Do you want to talk about the bottle first and the packaging, or do you want to go ahead and take a drink first?
I think we should drink it and then we can describe the taste. And
Okay,
the smell.
go ahead.
Hungry.
Cheers, everyone.
Oh yeah. Black Sheep Rising, live forever, 1,000 years. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm done.
Well, that's vodka. And it's better than the stuff that I drink.
Oh,
But
Live for your die.
old man.
Yeah, and I think that the taste, like I mentioned, it's like a superior taste of the old man on the mountain. It's like the essence of New Hampshire. They somehow bottled this. And what's interesting is
You spill that onto his keyboard.
I think it's from South Carolina.
No, it's
Wait, the vodka is not even from here?
imported by...
Don't we isn't that one of our natural resources is vodka?
So I'm really disappointed that it's
At
not
least
made
a drive
in New
for
Hampshire.
alcohol.
I wonder if this this bottle is even made in New Hampshire.
I'm sure it's made in China. If you probably flip it to the bottom, it's actually some kind of a ceramic.
It looks like
glass.
a hollowed out clock.
Well, as far as the taste is concerned, I'm not a alcohol connoisseur, but it's a hell of a lot better than the stuff that I drink. But my bottle of stuff is only like, I don't know, I'm only paying like $8 for almost a 2-liter bottle. Shaunna, oh my God, you are just trying to destroy this show. Like, drive it right off the train. Oh my God, there he goes.
Now, one thing I have a problem with, the design is very poor. It's very difficult to pour.
It does look like a clock. I think it's trying to have like a whole old man canteen kind of a feel.
Like it's easy to spill, you know what I mean? It's not.
I haven't seen it once poured cleanly in the whole time I've been here.
So everyone's like, pour it like a canteen from its side, but it still will do the whole drippy thing. Yeah, I am not a fan of the bottle. I would almost want to like, look at this guy.
Holy
I'd almost like want to get it and pour it. Actually fasten a funnel to my shot glass.
And just get a straw.
Or
you
just
get a bendy straw in there. I mean, it tastes like water. So.
Well, you guys are going to have to stay here all night till you sober up.
Problem.
Shaunna, are you going to drive these guys home?
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
We can
put
walk.
G in the
Holy crap. You guys are just, oh my God, dude.
Dude.
Was that like the 5th one? Do you want some lemon or anything?
He's summoning a Rich Paul smoke bomb.
Yeah, and it's like,
the governor wants you to drink this.
Therefore, it's safe.
Therefore, it's safe and it's good to do?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Somebody's got a certificate somewhere. So it's totally legit. Keep doing it, man. Don't give up.
I don't want him puking on my table.
Whatever. That's the price you pay for Hassan's.
I don't want him puking in my keyboard. I'm having to clean up.
Hey, G. Come on, dog.
Unbelievable. This has really gone to.
This is not going to be
This has really gone to a new level. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. No. Hold on. I'm tired of him. Oh God, this is really going off the train wreck. Hold on.
Go.
All right, no more dog.
We're going to edit that part out.
No, it's all right. The people
Go get in your bed, G.
The people need to know.
Go. Get in your box.
We'll get in the box. Okay.
I mean, I feel like that's a.
We're all terrified.
You guys, all you need, you know what? If you just had
he
kids.
He gave himself a concussion for you.
If you just had kids and or animals, you would know that after living with some guy like that for that's like 4 years now.
For more G.
Holy crap, you guys are just.
In remembrance of him.
I can drink to that.
He was a good dog.
And he was a good dog.
Then Conan said, "Get in your bread." He's a good dog.
He's not a good dog.
G.
To G, he was a good dog. Now he's in his box.
Being very quiet.
I'm sure there's little tears of pain and sorrow that are dripping down his little face, his little dog face right now.
He smashed his head into the floor for you.
Did he?
Into the table.
Right now he's in the dog fort, where he is safe from
you,
the vicious, word slinging barbarian that he lives with.
See, that's why Hassan made this vodka herself.
That hookah's still going.
She foresaw G.
I think it's actually out. I'm spilling it on your table for you.
Keyboard.
Well, I have to say I have a lot of issue with the vodka. I think it for that price it sucks. The bottle sucks. The cause sucks. Maggie Hassan sucks. Just everything about it is just horrible. I hope that you didn't pay a whole lot for that. Maybe it was given to you as a donation.
$5.
Good.
I think that you need to improve your attitude, Conan.
Vodka.
No.
You need to be happier.
No, I am happy as long as you're not stealing my money, and then I'm always happy.
AlcoImporters.com. That's where it came
community's
from.
money.
No.
It's got the website. Imported by Alco Importers Inc.
Now,
Mount Pleasant.
What's funny is they actually spelled it wrong.
That says AIKO, and then that one says ALKO.
Well, it's a really hard job, you know?
Like,
That's
you think
why
the
this needs to be regulated.
The official state liquor is going to fuck that up? How can we trust anything? Like, this just shakes my worldview.
That's why they need to regulate it, because they have a mistake on here.
Exactly. They shouldn't even have had a private company do this. They should have just had the state do it, and then it would have been right. That's what should have happened.
But isn't that what happened?
They outsourced it.
The liquor, the New Hampshire Liquor Commission, which is run by the state and everything is done properly 100%.
Yeah.
They outsourced it to some private liquor
That's cool, 'cause I know a
consortium in
guy.
South Carolina.
I'm not buying it.
And I hear that it's French or European vodka. More of this European.
Yeah, I mean, if we were more European, like everything, like healthcare and like our little roundabouts here in New England, the whole night. If we just
Europe is a really good.
If we just were to accept the essence of Europe, I mean, it would all just work, like clockwork. It'd just be The
sad thing is, many people probably believe that.
Yeah, it is sad. And I'm being sarcastic. I have to work on my sarcasm on the show, especially when I re-listen to the shows, and I'm like, all right, yeah, here comes my sarcastic comment. And it's like, wow, that wasn't sarcastic enough.
That was
people
dead
are gonna,
serious.
People are going to so think you were, advocating some status to.
You should wink at the camera more often.
Take the money of every wink.
Yeah, wink at the camera. Just be like.
The big, very obvious, but how does the listener see the wink?
People aren't listening;
you
they're
say
watching.
Wink, or you have Daryl say it.
Yeah. Are you winking right now at me?
Yes.
Is this still the Troll the Daryl show?
Well,
channeling my spirit.
Considering that he is on less and less these days, watching his wrestling and whatnot.
I wanted to watch the wrestling.
And he doesn't. He actually doesn't watch the show. At least he says he doesn't.
I don't watch this. I have things to do.
He can watch 4 hours of wrestling, but he can't take an hour of
the stuff happens when in 4 hours of wrestling. Like
there's a lot
alliances change.
I know something about
friendships are forged.
Sometimes like the whole ownership of the entire World Wrestling Enterprise or whatever the is at stake on this one match.
Yes,
it's epic. It's all real. There's nothing.
Hold on, Daryl did hook me up with a drop, and he's really crazy about it.
You even listen to all that weird crap you say?
All right, maybe that wasn't the one.
What's that?
Maybe this is the one.
You found 2 goons, a tiki torch, and a rocking chair from Cracker Barrel.
It's about half of what's in here right now.
That's not Vic, is it?
That is everything. No, that wasn't Vic. That was essentially the essence of whatever. Oh my God! Thanks, James. If you were listening to that and that pain that came from me was the cat's claws, all 20 of them.
Well, at least she didn't smash her head into the tripod
she's
again.
Not stupid like the dog.
That's what she did earlier. They turned the camera on her.
Yeah. Stupid cat.
Speaking of these celebrity things that I think are very Babylonian, I've mentioned in the past that there was a 5 Gum movie that might be coming out. There's a trailer for it now.
The Godzilla trailer?
Did you load it up?
Well, I'm sure it's on here. It wouldn't be hard to find. I'm just out of stream.
Oh, here, go ahead and have this mouse. Hold on 1 second. Let me yell at this dog.
5 Gum movie.
Let me yell at this dog while you're loading this up.
Tried to sneak in.
I know you guys have that aura of excuse me. The vodka is stalking through my lips.
What
of
is this?
Acceptance, and the dog sees it and he goes for it.
Well,
This is a real
so
thing?
5 Gum is one of those very commercial products. It doesn't have anything to offer you. It claims all these fantastical science fiction adventures you can go on, but at the end of the day, it's just gum. And so now they're paying these celebrities to be in their films. They have Vic Diesel, and it's
Will Smith.
It's really just becoming a parody of itself.
Well, I mean, when I watch Alex Jones, a 5 Gun commercial.
Just heaven help us. It's so hardcore, people won't even believe it.
I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
I think we should full screen this so that the fans at home get
here we go.
Yeah,
full
this is
theatrical
serious.
experience.
Don't kid around with this, man.
All these studios.
Dude.
5 Gum.
So wait, is this a commercial?
This is pretty epic. There is Vic.
Holy shit.
I just want to race.
Hell yeah.
This is a great movie.
Listen to me very carefully.
You on this couch you sitting on, this school, this country, you.
Let's get this straight. I'm a secret agent.
I have got to get me one of these.
New 5 Gum. Stimulate your senses.
Don't step up.
Peppermint and cools as you chew.
I love how Vic changes his face like every.
Well, he's an actor.
Cinnamon that warms as you chew.
Practically is a theater.
Let's go for a little while.
As long
All
as
right.
you guys accept me, I will buy whatever is in that ad.
Excellent. For all the listeners, straight up, stop what you're doing. Go jump on the YouTubes. Look at the show notes. The Five Gum movie that's coming out. Do you know when?
It said summer.
Wow. Epic. Absolutely
Man.
phenomenal. I really love how Vic is able to change his face like every scene. He goes from the one Vic that I know and love to the other Vic that I know and love very dearly.
He has the character
he's an
he did when he
actor.
was a wrestler, and then he has the actor persona and the race car persona. And, the
And he's got the alien killer.
Not
the,
race car driver, but the race car.
Rivik. Is his name Rivik?
Riddick.
No, it's Riddick.
It's
right?
Totally Riddick.
It is Riddick.
Yes.
But it's Riddick.
Oh, I never knew. I've seen all those movies too.
Well,
Now I hear that
Daryl's
Vic,
here for
I
comments.
know. Are you?
Vic is going to be starring in the official Graham Coulson movie that's coming out.
It's my own
who he's
movie.
gonna play.
He's gonna play Rich.
Is he gonna
Paul,
play a parking
duh.
enforcer?
I don't know. That's a
Rich
good
Rich
question.
Paul with the beard and the.
He's
and
been
the,
studying me a lot
and
lately.
the ice cream on the beard. He's been studying for the past year. He watches all
He
the.
may play multiple characters.
Well, he watches.
Who knows?
You know,
One man show. Just go on tour.
I mean, Freeman TV Raw is there and it's available to everybody. He's been studying all of his
But it's
favorite
really all
characters
made for him.
from Keene, and yeah.
Well, to be honest, I think he just sits back and his agent and all the producers put together the scripts based on the Freeman TV Raw stuff and pass it off to Vic.
Wow.
And he's like, "Oh, I just got to memorize these lines and we're good to go."
Wouldn't that be a great
Yeah, buddy.
movie? It's called Freeman TV Raw, and it's just like everything. It's just the story of Freeman TV Raw.
I'm
And its
not even
trials
gonna
and
say what that
tribulations.
sounds like.
I'd love to see
Not
the
gonna let
KPD
Daryl-
hitting the nitrous, zooming down Main Street.
That'd be great.
Oh.
So they have like reports that Mr. Vic is skateboarding on the downtown, and then they have like a epic foot pursuit with nitrous, and like Vic has the nitrous on the skateboard.
What is the nitrous? Is that like it's got a bucket of whippets behind him?
Yeah, it's like
Yep.
Fueling his plans.
Oh yeah, there's a scene with the nitrous.
Isn't there a nitrous scene in every one of them? How many are there? Like
Probably.
13 Fast and Furious these days?
Each one just keeps getting better.
Can they do any more with the one guy who's not there any longer?
They'll
No.
edit it in. What happened?
They'll CGI that whole guy in?
This is the NOS, but it'll be on the skateboard. Just imagine Graham on his skateboard doing this.
I'm going so fast.
But of course, all of the parking enforcers also have NOS in their vehicles.
That's right.
They're little
Not
turtle
like-
vehicles.
Like they both get a report that there's an expired meter, like on South Main. They both
And
hit the NOS.
there's this instant where they both look at each other. And there's
And then
that
one
pause,
winks.
That knowing pause, and they both bolt. And Graham jumps on his skateboard, and whoever, Jane or Linda, jumps in her little Beetle car or whatever those things are.
AKPF van.
Yes, and it's just like,
And then
people are like diving out of the way. It's just craziness. Graham like goes straight through a plate glass window that's walking across the street.
Doesn't even feel it.
And not a scratch. Oh, he there's a little cut on his forehead, and he's like, "Oh my god!" And
Oh my
Bradford said,
God,
"You
I can't
silly
believe
old
I got-
kids!
that's gonna leave a
You son of a
scar."
crack whore! You broke my window!" Oh, I can see this. This is just coming.
Didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
That'll be the tagline.
Yeah. In a world, Graham Coulson on a skateboard.
I can't believe I
didn't
got
see
up
that
today.
coming.
I think the best movies that have come out of Keene are all the local activists who live here, and they do whatever activism. They're activated.
They have activated.
They're activated just like a Terminator or something, and
They have the microchips in their brains.
like Graham has been activated by something. I don't know what.
Now he's on a mission.
That's right.
I know. Hold on, I got some for that. Activate. You think Graham is maybe not really human, and he's kind of a walking cyborg or something?
I don't know. I mean, it's very possible.
I mean, how would he take that plate glass window unless he was, superhuman? Maybe he's the son of. Maybe he is like a demigod. That is the secret of Keene, right there. Oh, this is getting crazy. He's the son of some god, but the son of God, but and a crack whore.
Son of the god of crack whores.
Bradford's really onto this, man. He knows the truth.
God made crack because he enjoyed it.
Bradford, if you're watching the show
Therefore
and you want to come
whack.
on, I'm sure that thing 1 and thing 2 would be, you would sit down with Bradford and have a conversation, right? Or would that be a little asking too much?
I think it would need to be in a public place.
These cameras aren't public enough?
No.
You think it'd be dangerous in here?
I think we could like do it in the library, one of Bradford's favorite hangouts.
What if you smoked him up, got him nice and calm?
Even then, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just throwing the idea out there. If you guys encounter him, and
I'm always one to try to meet and chat with people, but Bradford is.
When there's a certain inconsistency in one's positions, it's what can you do with inconsistency,
Mm-hmm.
But that reminds me
a little
of
something of this, a little something of that.
There's this thing about like Disney Corporation coming after Robin Hood.
I saw that this happened last week, and this is something that we have always feared would happen.
Feared or embraced and
well, I guess that's how you look at it. I mean, if there's money involved, and you're getting sued, and the state goes ahead. I guess we're jumping ahead and all, but Disney is coming down pretty hard on Robin Hood these days because you happen to use an image that they hold dear in their hearts, and that is Robin Hood, the crafty fox with his bow and arrow who goes after the evil tyrant, King whoever, Prince John.
And to be clear, this is specifically the Walter Disney Corporation being represented through their lawyers, who are Chester, Nelson, and Albuquerque from Orlando, Florida.
Bastards. So essentially they've sent out a cease and desist letter, letting the Robin Hooders in Keene know that their image can no longer be used for whatever reason.
The spirit of Daryl is very confused right now.
This is a good thing because now we're going to get publicity.
Yeah, and we also have...
But if the state agrees with them, you guys could get sued big time. Do you have the kind of money to put up with whatever might be coming your way?
Well, there is a agreement reached between both parties to. There's a redacted document which has been released to the public that details this agreement. But basically, Mickey Mouse decided that we had to stop using the image.
Or that we could modify the image, update the image, bring it into the modern age.
So you did just that. The same bodies here and all, but you went ahead and took your favorite corgi. And
well, he's
I didn't do anything to this dog.
What's the name of it? Like there's two names for the Doge. Shiba Inu.
Shiba is one of them. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, Shiba Inu is the name of the Doge. He's not a corgi. Red Lobster is the corgi.
Yeah.
So that is
you're right. This is
one of the Red Lobster.
One of the Japanese fluffy dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
And Robin Hood of Keene also now accepts Dogecoin, so you can donate to the Dogecoin wallet.
All right, the dog is back in the house.
G's got some Doge.
He doesn't understand what's going on.
I think he heard about the whole dog mascot now for Robin Hood of Keene, and he's really disappointed that it wasn't him.
It wasn't him. You should have used.
He's taking out his rage
on me.
On Shaunna.
He doesn't have anything to do with
after I just admitted that.
How could you do this?
He just can't even handle it. He's got to have all of the attention. He is such an attention whore.
Hey,
he feels like he's always second to Doge or whoever else beat him to the punch.
Now, why haven't you really pushed the G internet meme? You need to get G out there, get him in the public spotlight.
I told you, I've lived with this guy for 4 years, and maybe I just see him too much.
I mean, Doggy Dilemmas is great, but we really need to bring it to the next level.
Okay.
Maybe I just need to. Maybe I'm just trying to distance myself from the dog, and the last thing I want to do is, yeah, I've just labeled it. I've just figured it out. This is for you guys. You need to jump on the G coin and the G meme. Go ahead. I'll snap you a nice little picture. I'll send it to you, and then I don't want to have anything to do with it. It's all you.
Well, I'd love to see the perception of some of the opposition to Robin Hood for the G-Coin, but as far as the Disney lawsuit, there was cheerleading of such things going on, as we can see here if we use the
About
mouse
damn
button.
time those freeloaders using somebody else's creativity. Wait.
Yeah, it's like there's a big support for intellectual property here in Keene. This is one of our biggest fans. His name is Joshua, and he says, Disney apparently had an issue with FK using Robin Hood imagery. I wonder who tipped them off. And then 5 people agree with the sentiment enough to thumbs up like it on Facebook. But and then later, that was deleted within 40 minutes of being posted. And this was up a few hours. This is from Michael. And it says, looks like a few emails to the mouse actually did some good.
Yikes. That.
So, yeah, these guys have actually sent out letters. Which do you know which one was the one that sent the letters out?
Multiple acknowledged sending letters or emails.
I think Dan French was the first one.
Somebody screenshot their letter or something that they sent a while ago.
Yeah, Andrea said that they did not tell her how they were going to follow up because she had inquired.
Because she kept calling.
All right, so is the cat out of the bag yet on this? Can we let the information out, the truth?
Exposing the truth?
Can we speak the truth?
Exposing the truth.
Well, here's what some...
Yeah, I'm just going to get real here on the show from here on out.
At Local Burger.
The comments say, unfortunately, they were playing an April Fool's joke, Michael. Typical free Keene behavior.
Oh.
Is it real? It was dated 4/1, and it's the Walt Disney Company, not the Walt Disney Corporation.
Wow, that's really what caught him there.
This document looks like a parody. I thought it might be too good to be true.
Perhaps
Honestly,
they'd be interested to know, though.
I saw the Dogecoin face on the Robin Hood thing, and I believed it. I was like, oh, I guess they
had to change it.
Yeah, whatever. But good on them for figuring out how to do it real quickly.
Yeah, I like that. I love that when I saw that on my my little face space notice that the suing was taking place. I was like, yes. But I knew it was going on, too, at the same time.
I think anybody that looked at the letter would have known, since it was CC'd to Mickey Mouse, that it wasn't serious.
Yeah.
It says Walter Disney.
To give perspective on somebody who did, totally buy it.
And, of course,
but I didn't spend much on it. I didn't read it.
It was a lengthy letter.
I just saw, looks like a letter. Yep, that's what words look like.
I mean,
and there's a picture of the Dogie.
Yeah, who would actually take the time to
Problem
read
solved.
2 whole pages of legalese? We don't got that kind of time.
No, I was reading it right now before you guys were reading it out loud. I'm like, hey, it's not the Walter Disney Corporation.
Is that Walter
Losers.
is personally offended by this?
Oh, that was fun. So now I'm looking forward to next year's April 1st to see all the nonsense that comes out of it.
I gotta say, I've always felt that each year on April Fool's Day that, a good joke, a good prank really gets some good people and do some good things. And I think this year it was really pulled off. At 2014, it's got 420 in there. It worked out pretty good.
Outstanding. So you haters, take that.
Hate's a strong
Conan.
word. Let's call them the opposition.
We don't hate anyone.
I do.
Oh, Conan, you got to get the love in your life.
I do have the love. I have the love of hate. I love the hate on them haters.
Do you need more nectar?
No, sir.
The hate will consume you.
I'm going to stick with my my $8 bottle swill.
You have to learn that you only have one life and you should enjoy it. And
life.
Okay, well,
I love life and I love doing things and I've got all kinds of hobbies and stuff. I just want to keep my money.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, dude, but they want to steal your money, so you're
That's
kind of
what I have a problem with.
Catch-22.
I have a problem with that. It's spending my money on things that I don't agree with. I think
I can hear you.
they're out there killing people right now. As we speak, there are people dying on other parts of the world, and money that was stolen from me is funding that killing spree. I have serious issues with that.
Yeah, when you think what's the worst thing you could do as far as committing an act of violence, bombs are really destructive. Mm-hmm. So to think your money's being taken to use things that just do massive amounts of destruction for no benefit. It's wow, that's really worthless.
Yeah, but think of all the bridges we get in the hospitals we get to build now because of all the bridges and hospitals
of all the rubble.
Bombed.
Oh, you think I can get the contract for that? I want the contract to build that hospital.
Here's your contractor right here. James is probably all over that.
And there you go.
You
with
get the
his
anti-government
his
deal?
Koch brother funding.
That's right.
I actually maritime cabal funding, whatever that is. Is that Cthulhu?
We're going Seasteading.
That was something that made no sense.
What is the
the maritime cabal would be Cthulhu cult.
I think I'm getting into Daryl here. I keep
Probably.
leaning back.
He's
leaning back.
His spirit's channeling
I know,
you
it's
too.
like I'm becoming Daryl.
You're leaning back. I'm pointing out.
Hey, I need some
things I don't
Cheetos and some Dominoes.
Easier. You're going to mess up your anarchy flag back there.
Yo, James, you need
It's okay. Daryl doesn't watch the show.
You remember the Daryl tap with the...
Oh?
What was that?
Was he experimenting?
There was an episode I remember with the do like the Daryl.
Oh yeah. I don't even remember what that is, but I do remember doing that.
Hell.
That's probably a good segue to the next segment.
But now the forbidden fruit must be tasted.
Daryl's all about that fruit. Hey,
Okay.
yeah, this is kind of a good segue.
Don't do it. It's not safe.
Hey,
Let out a blood
this is your
curdling
face on
scream.
drugs. There was an article that was set up, and it has like a good 10-year span of time from little kids, little 20-year-old college kids, and the 10 years following, and the transformation of what some of these drugs, the effect that it has on, what we look like, and some of them are just absolutely horrible. I mean, they're just, they make me sad deep down inside. And they listed some of the drugs that these people were on: cocaine, meth, heroin, oxycodone.
Isn't oxycodone a prescription drug?
Yeah, but
It is.
but how many people have prescriptions for? Most of the people who
I don't know.
who abuse them are
But it does show that you
Do
know,
not have a prescription.
Just because you have a piece of paper.
I know that
doesn't mean you need to crunch it
the
up
one
with your
individual
cereal.
who one deceased individual here in Keene, it might have been a prescription drug incident where maybe he was providing it the person who killed him.
You mean a homicide?
One of the rare.
Oh, speaking of, you hear how some interesting news stories have come out recently about like bestiality rings regarding that house. Maybe not rings, but like videotapes of people and their roommates and abusive animals. And
there's a whole bunch of weird. Yes, I don't even know.
What the hell?
But there are.
so there was an article in the Sentinel recently. Yeah, Pearl Street.
Oh,
And, you know,
man.
I
This
feel
is
bad.
the second hour that nobody watches, right?
Right, second hour nobody watches. We're already on the After Hours program. So apparently
I'm just
they
thinking
found,
of my coworkers later.
according to
I don't want to hear about
the reports of this Keene police, the reason the roommate of the guy who got killed, who was also the person who found him and called the police, he got arrested like shortly after that for
Doggy.
having relations with a dog.
The point is, it just gets crazier by the minute.
And the reason they knew he had relations with a dog because when they were investigating the homicide scene, they found videotapes taken by the guy who was dead, and it was apparently
He was
videotapes.
filming them.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
yes, this is
Well,
there's a
you
whole
know,
twist on everything.
I'm not a voluntarist who abides by the non-aggression principle, so.
Wait, so it's all right? Are you
No,
are you prepared to push that guy off a cliff now because he did those nasty things?
I don't need a Rich Paul smoke bomb. So I'm just going to let that be
Well, it's
there.
not just Rich Paul; it's the
Just
entire.
all you Yankees watching, just go with what you're
we
figuring.
just found that all the Robin Hooders carry smoke bombs on them to evade the parking enforcers
You
in
only need
times
one.
of need.
We've also got the snipers in
mac
Keene.
and
It's good
cheese
to have
milkshake.
smoke screens for that too.
Exactly. So now we've got the dog clan, we've got the snipers, and we've got this article and the effects of these drugs on you. Cocaine causes weight loss.
Hooray!
Inflamed nose. Snorted?
If
If
snorted.
snorted. There's a parentheses right there. Meth causes weight loss,
Hooray!
tooth decay,
Oh.
facial sores,
Well.
appearance of accelerated aging.
It stresses you out.
Heroin causes weight loss,
Yay!
abscesses,
Those are like open weeping sores.
yeah.
I think
My,
that's
my stomach just
if
churned.
injected.
Cellulite, huh?
Yeah,
Scabs
you
on
fall apart.
so all the old ladies are heroin addicts, aren't they? Scabs on skin from picking, and oxycodone
Right here, man.
causes
You could say it to my
bloodshot
face.
eyes, flushed skin, weight loss, gain due to change in eating habits and small pupils.
I love how they all cause weight loss.
I need a loaf of
except
bread.
oxycodone, it can actually cause weight gain.
but it still could cause weight loss.
And so here's the first guy on the list, and he starts at age 25, or maybe it's a woman. It is a woman. She's very boyish in her younger ages. And there's 6 different arrest pictures ranging from age 25 to age 35. And the transformation is horrific.
Interestingly enough, there were no drug arrests until the 6th picture.
Yeah, before the first 4, he's arrested for battery.
She. We're gonna go with it.
Well,
a little ambiguous.
Maybe her name was on here.
Amy.
35.
Well, she should calm down and stop hitting people.
I mean, she looks like
ran into the wrong crowd.
I mean, she looks like an old, nasty.
We have found the witch. May we burn her?
Oh, yeah, it looks like far more than 10 years of age.
I know, it really does. She looks like she's in her 60s.
By 35, yeah.
And I don't even think this is the worst example of what's on this article. This article
at 25, I mean, that could be like a 17 or 18-year-old.
Boy, yeah, I know.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
At least she looks more feminine in her old age.
Is that really? Is that really the plus? Kind of had a Joseph Gordon-Levitt look to him in like Third Rock from the Sun.
Next person on the list is Melinda with a Y.
Well, there's a problem right there.
There, yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Starts at age 32 and moves on to age 39, so we have a 7-period
Oh my God, it looks like Bradford at the bottom right there.
And the last charge is possession of a controlled substance. We don't know.
The eyes started moving in different directions.
Well, you got a lot going on there.
Maybe she is the victim of spousal abuse and she got punched in the eye or something.
Yeah, her face almost
one
looks
too many
like
times. Or maybe she was in a car wreck or something. Look at this grand theft and the second arrest. So maybe she's maybe this is the real Fast and Furious queen. They don't all look like Vic, and they don't all have big hooters. I mean,
Well, that's why Vic's in the movies and this ain't. This is on Black Sheep Rising.
Yeah, but that's y'all. So we're all truth and reality. This is real. This is the real game right here, son. This is the real Fast and Furious. She is living fast.
Probably
and
furious.
I hope you blow up full screen that image on the bottom right there.
The last one.
This segment going.
This one right here?
Yeah, that should be big.
I can blow it up, but it'll be really pixelated.
That's fine.
Whatever, man.
It is. I got to get it out
sacrifices.
there. I mean, that eye right there is just. Might give
that
people.
Should be up for a good 30 seconds.
Wow.
That's a busy face.
Crystal, 33.
Hey, it's Gary Busey.
Starts at age 30. Yeah, she does look like Gary Busey. Starts at age 30 and goes to age 32. So this is 2 years.
Ooh.
And wow, I mean,
she starts off with possession cocaine, possession paraphernalia.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of these people have like the sores on their skin.
Yeah.
By the end.
I don't think that develops naturally. I think that's from them picking it themselves.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it like? Does it actually
I've
develop?
been told
or
that it makes you think there's something on there,
like
so you're
little
going
bugs and
after
stuff.
it. Yeah.
Like Scanner Darkly.
And by
trying to not remember who told me that.
Yeah, I think
because it was a free stater.
She's been told. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me get some more makeup.
Shaunna was doing her research because she needed to.
I'm a scientist.
She needed to get to the bottom of this.
That's why this tastes like water.
Got to the bottom of it. Found out.
That's only 2 years too. Look at that.
Yeah, I know. It's horrible.
Oh my God.
That's 24 months.
Possession of a little bit. Look, cannabis. Oh yeah, prostitution, shoplifting.
She graduated to cannabis.
And so marijuana. Is there anything? There's some cocaine on there at age 30. Who knows? Who knows?
Man, she makes me think
one time, wait,
apples.
did you see that? Some of them were possession of cannabis, and then one of them's possession of marijuana.
Yeah, I saw that. I noticed that. That's weird.
Oh, why do you think that would change?
Different jurisdictions.
Different jurisdictions have written it up differently. Herbie, age 33, starts at age 18, goes all the way to 33. Nice looking little church boy in his age 18.
That third one, he's like Graham. So you can see where Graham is on this timeline.
And this is Graham after a fight. This is like the same picture.
Probation of violation for sawing off arms.
No, I mean, look, he just got a little more sun, but it's a 3-year time difference here. Oh, he's assault with a deadly weapon, and it looks like he got punched in the eye.
Down there.
Looks like he tried to assault with a deadly weapon, and there was.
He looks like a hardened criminal who is ready to actually slit your mother's throat for a nickel. And look at the church boy up here.
Yeah,
and it's horrible.
And he looks like a bro in the first one.
This guy, this might not have been any drug abuse whatsoever. He just might have been in prison for a while.
Well, at 18, possession of a firearm by a felon. So, at 18, he's already a felon.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking.
Well, and discharging a firearm in public. So, I mean, he could have just been at a crazy bonfire party and just decided to go get his pistol out of his glove compartment and just shoot in the air.
They'll understand.
And then his crazy girlfriend.
The cops know me. It'll be cool.
He's probably the brother of the cop. He's probably the black sheep of the cop family.
He's already a felon, though. It says in there.
Yeah,
2 different
18,
charges.
It's like he must have had some other felony at 18.
Yeah, maybe he chopped up and ate his brother.
Oh, look at all this stuff we can read.
Okay, since
look at all this research.
Since 1997, when he was only 17,
battery of a
he was
pregnant
arrested
woman.
more than 15 times. He's 18 on that first one.
Yeah.
So between 17 and 18, he was arrested 15 times.
Apparently.
For being a cute church boy.
Since 1997, he's been arrested more than 17 times.
So he was not a church boy.
And that's November.
Obviously not. Yeah, I guess he was just looking those looks to get away with.
He was already a felon by 18.
Well, that's horrible.
That's horrible.
Poor guy.
They made a movie about this guy called Herbie Fully Loaded.
Next on the list is Chelsea, and it starts at age 22 and goes to age 23.
Shoot.
So 1 year. So whatever she was on,
unknown.
Whatever was on her face was really itchy because she was just trying to scratch the fuck out of it. I mean, it's really sad.
Yeah, her first and third could be like a before and after if reversed for an Acne commercial.
So what we got here? Possession of cocaine, possession of cannabis, possession of heroin, possession of diazepam, and possession of oxycodone, and possession of paraphernalia. And she needs to stop that stuff because she looks like a pretty little girl.
Yeah, she just drop out of college, man.
And she's just scratched her face off.
Well, to be honest, in the first picture, though, it looks like she's going heavy on the makeup because that's like pretty pancake face.
Well,
she would think maybe she was.
Let her go die in a gutter then.
Well, she may have been. There may have been sores.
You gotta do what you gotta do,
not
man.
seeing them because all the makeup. Like she didn't see the mascara, the lip stuff. She's not wearing any of that in the second two.
But that means she was arrested in the middle of the day. She wasn't up, 36 hours of being like, oh my God, stressed out. Finals. I hate my roommates.
I hate my life. Carrie, age 31.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Starting at age 29.
Aw, she looks. Oh.
Wow, there's some more.
This isn't funny.
Some more of that skin problem.
Holy shoot.
That's just horrible. Possession of controlled substance without a prescription. Possession of paraphernalia.
Well, that's a long couple of years.
And she scratched her face off as well. She looks nice at age 29. She looks very happy.
Yeah,
she looks very Lindsay Lohan.
She was trying to smile through it all, but at the end of the day,
did you see someone posted like 25-ish mug shots of stars that are just crazy good? These stars looking all sexy and they're all smiling, and a lot of them are really very silly.
No.
Do you hate that I'm talking about this and I don't have examples to show you guys?
I'm sure if you Googled celebrity mugshots, there's no shortage.
Yeah.
No shortage of Google searches out there.
Examples you think are the best. I mean, I'm recalling in my mind Steve McQueen's mugshot where he's given the peace sign. That's a pretty good one.
And who is the
James Brown has a classic mugshot. He's in a bathrobe. And
who's the free rider?
Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper, yeah. I think I remember his looking pretty good.
I don't know Dennis Hopper's. I don't think.
Yeah.
He was in Super Mario Brothers.
Celebrity. Yes, he was. That was such a great movie. I think.
That's a terrible movie.
I don't know
yes, it wasn't.
He's filled so many important roles in the past.
New type here.
Apocalypse Now.
Celebrity.
Do
you have any Dennis Hopper drops from Apocalypse Now?
No, I do not.
What?
I do not, but I
just have the horror.
Oh, there's Mark Edge.
Hold on, let me hit this mouse real quick.
All the way on the end, yeah.
What we've got here
That's not Dennis
is
Hopper. It's the closest I've got.
failure to communicate.
Is that Dennis Hopper?
That is not what I'm looking for.
I still haven't seen Apocalypse Now.
The horror. But you've read the original.
I've listened to
Heart of Darkness.
Heart of Darkness, yeah, because it's funny.
That doesn't take place in Vietnam.
No, it
Cambodia.
doesn't.
This is not what I was looking for. There's 102 of them.
That's almost like the The Bieber one is almost like the happy and sad faces from the movie theater, like the drama masks or whatever from theater.
Yeah, the ancient Greek.
Who the hell is that? Renee Allway. Yeah, well, the one I was looking at was a sexy.
She must be on TV or
sexy
something,
celebrity.
Nobody knows her.
Yeah.
Definitely not in the Vic Diesel movies.
I don't see the ad
Not
that
yet.
I looked at, and it's not highlighted. So you know what?
Can you just type in Dennis Hopper mugshot, maybe?
Yeah. Well, they know his name.
Celebrity.
Celebrity.
It's that friggin' Maggie Hassan vodka, man. It's got me all hyped up.
Pull up Dennis Hopper.
Dennis Hopper mugshot.
Oh, that actually does look like Bradford. Well, get out of his way.
Was that like during the filming of Easy Rider? What was going on?
July 1975, and charged with reckless driving, failure to report an accident, and leaving the scene. He pleaded guilty to charges and paid the fine. So he was probably drunk, out of his mind. That's why he left the scene. Didn't get charged with the actual
just
DUI.
Drunk, like maybe not on acid and shrooms. And
he got his buddy to hide him in his hotel and call in that evening and say, "Hey, can Dennis Hopper come in on Monday to report? To do whatever he has to do." Yeah. We're all buds. We can make that happen.
Well, back then I think he was kind of more of a. I don't know. He didn't have the celebrity status, maybe, because this was pre-Apocalypse Now.
Was he in Apocalypse Now?
Yeah, he was the crazy photographer.
Oh yeah, I got to see that movie.
I'm an American.
Back to drugs on your face.
Yeah.
Are your face on drugs? Leslie.
Oh wow, this is another one where it starts off sad. She tries to go happy, and then she's like, "No,
wow."
Can't.
So I mean,
then she's sad again on the third one,
and then
look at that.
But she's happy again.
She's trying so hard in the last one, but there's just no smile left.
So all the pictures on the left are sad, and all the pictures on the right are kind of happy.
What if they set that up?
That last
intentionally?
one, I don't think it quite counts as happy. Like that, it's not quite a smile.
Yeah,
It's-
She's just like, "Yeah, I'm here again."
My
Fuck
face may
you.
be wrinkled in the shape of a smile, but this is not a smile.
Yeah, there's a 13-year difference here, and I have to say it's pretty sad.
It all started with
younger. She's younger than I am, and definitely she needs to get off the spank and drink more water because water's good for your skin.
What?
The spank. Is
that
there any
that meth? What is spank?
I don't know. I just made it up. Let's just pick something.
She
for
should
it.
get off
Skag
that
is
though.
heroin.
What is spank?
Get off the skag.
I wonder if
She's on the
Urban
map.
You
Dictionary
gonna
has.
Google image that right here?
I wonder if
Give
Urban
me time to
Dictionary
take my
has something for
contacts
spank.
out.
You will not be able to lose yourself on skag.
I don't need to
I think
see
you might
that.
want to be
skip
careful
out the
typing
beer
that.
during
in.
Yeah, put the
commercials.
safe search on.
I think
Or
this could
after
be
hours
bad.
are good.
There is no such thing as a safe search on there. Oh,
Can I look?
no, it's just a definition.
There you go. Wait, go down a little bit. Urban Dictionary.
Where's Urban? There it is.
The third one. No,
Disciplinary
you skipped
measure.
on the wrong one. It's the damn Maggie Hassan.
Damn
theory.
it.
Damn it.
Maggie Hassan is speaking through me. No, we don't want a disciplinary measure.
On the
Wait, go up.
buttocks.
Okay, there you go. Wait, no, it was down. Go down. Go down.
You want me to hit that video?
No, go down. Go down.
That's where I was going.
Stop. Spike.
Spine.
It's all about spanking buttocks. I want spank to be a drug. It can be to masturbate. Hit across the buttocks. No, these are all just spanks, like spanking.
It's an alternative way
None
of
of these
saying
are drugs.
thank you.
A
If you
sexual
type in
fetish.
Spank, drug slang, perhaps something.
Sounds like something you'd shoot up.
Drug slang. This is great pod right here. Drug slang. Ooh, something in Grand Theft Auto. Maybe it's like a
It's
made-up
a
drug.
first introduced in Grand Theft Auto 3.
What
Maybe
the
that's where
hell
I got
does
it. Maybe my
spank stand
subconscious was.
for?
Cocaine.
It's a drug that's quite
I never
popular in
played
Liberty
GTA
City.
3. I played San Andreas and Vice City.
Yeah. All right. So maybe this is where I got it from. Oh, it didn't take me right to the. So yeah, spank is a made-up cocaine drug in Grand Theft 3. So there you go.
No, I think she should lay off the drugs that are real. Because you were telling.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye, Leslie. Let's move on to the next. Sherry.
Oh, she's already
45
got
to
issues.
47.
Well, at least she's losing weight.
Hey.
More of that old skin scratching.
Ba-dum-tsh.
Horrible. And Edward 41. We're going to wrap this up real quick. 34 to 40, so 7-year difference.
Oh man, he's thinking.
He's thinking about his whole life and
thinking about his face and all this stuff.
Actually, his life is probably passing before his eyes right now. He's just thinking about all the bad decisions he ever made in his life. Like when he punched that cop when he was 17. Just that set him on a train.
It's okay.
track.
I'm a felon. They know me. They'll understand.
Wayne.
Come on, Wayne.
28 to age 32. Kind of reminds me of one of those guys up. Kind of looks the same. This might be Graham's cousin or something.
I love how they all look like Graham.
Yeah, actually, several in here.
And Graham, I found out that Graham's parents are like teachers.
Wow.
But
I know
that
exactly.
Kinda writes itself.
How does that happen?
Well,
Graham does write very well. I noticed that. It's like, how does Graham, articulate so well in his writing, and yet he's Graham. So he sounds educated, unless he's like talking to Bradford. And then
I thought he came out on top for the most part in the Bradford encounter.
Yeah, with the exception of some parts we didn't play that I thought was bad idea.
Well, I think I think Graham lets the barbarian in him come out, too often.
Sure.
He lists the essence.
I mean, I don't think there is a barbarian in Graham, but to the extent that there is, yeah.
Michael.
He disappeared.
Age 45 to age 54.
Destruction.
Kind of reminds me of the celebrity with
That's Gary Busey.
Busey, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Except this is I don't know.
One of them was so bad we don't even get to see it.
Yeah, this is like Game of Thrones right here. This is like guy probably doesn't have
the
any
June
teeth.
of 2008. He's named
His ears
Snake.
begin to melt.
And one of them's chewed off by rats.
Well,
He's been tortured. He doesn't even have fingers left because you chewed him off. Oh,
his eyebrows have just kind of singed.
Mary, age 18 to 22. She kind of looks disgruntled in every single one of these. Yeah, has very.
That
she has
looks like
eyebrows.
She looks like she lost her eyesight.
She has problems opening her eyes.
Get
They're
her some glasses.
Always shut. Maybe that's the problem. Cynthia, 21 through 29. More of the skin scratch problems. And Linda. Ugh. Wow, this is. Yeah, this is straight up.
We have found the witch. May we burn her?
That's very troubling.
What the?
It all led to driving with. It's all driving without a license.
And I know, and look what it did to her hair. Turned it that nasty pink
This
color.
is why we have those mandatory minimums in New Hampshire on driving.
And I think that's why they.
This is actually making a case for it because look at that.
See what
You
happens.
see that driving, controlling 3 tons of metal and death barreling at you while Rich, Paul, and Graham and whoever that other dude are yelling at each other. Be like, stop somebody. Let's stop the one controlling a car.
Yeah, I take it
or
all
maybe
back.
not.
I think I'm all for the laws that keep us registered and licensed.
Well, this is what living free looks like.
Yes, exactly. Anarchy really, really sucks when you get down to the nitty gritty.
Ain't that right?
I'm sorry I spoke in favor of it all these years, many, many years.
Now, didn't you have an email you wanted to get into?
I did have an email. One of my buddies from high school wrote in. He's been watching the old shows. One of my buddies, Brian, high school mate, he has his own show. It's called Burnt Brian, and he reviews hot sauce and hot things. He does munchies. He also does challenges, but mainly his whole game is he reviews hot sauces. And if you are a hot sauce fan, you might be inclined to just go by his channel, check out some of what he's doing. You might find a hot sauce that is readily available via online.
Does he make hot sauce or just review other people's hot sauce?
I'm sure he is able to make his own. He's a chef in training. I'm sure that he is quite capable of making his own, but I mean, there's some ingredients that are maybe readily available in other places, so it's just easier to test other people's stuff. And not to mention, all he does is he sets up a YouTube channel and just lets these companies know, hey, I'm a reviewer, and they're like, here, have some sauce. Check it out. Give us a good review. So he started with that, then he moved on. He did a couple of challenges. He did the Red Bull milk challenge. I don't know if you've seen that one. When you mix Red Bull into milk, it almost immediately curdles. It separates, and it's just like sour milk. It's like...
that sounds disgusting.
What does that say about the Red Bull?
Or about the milk.
Exactly. But I mean, there's a way. I mean, when you're making buttermilk and stuff, I mean, there's you put chemicals into the milk and let them do their thing, and of course, buttermilk is good in things. But the Red Bull is still in there too, so the whole challenge is just. I had a hard time watching it, but he did it. He scoffed the whole thing down.
Did it appear painful or?
Yeah, kind of hold your nose painful. But his show is getting better for sure. I thought I had loaded up one of the shows.
I guess there'll be a cliffhanger for next week.
No, we've got to get this.
Tune in next time.
I didn't do the milk challenge. I wanted to show his opening. I think it's pretty badass, actually.
Yeah, why doesn't Black Sheep Rising have an opening?
Yeah, this is serious business.
Like
yeah,
featuring
I know.
G.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
On a boogie board.
Tonight I've got a hot sauce review
Yeah, I
for
think
you.
that was that's his new opening. I think it's badass.
It is.
I don't have that software, but definitely I think I need to maybe I don't know.
Prioritize.
Yeah, it should be when G runs across the screen. It's like a transition as he runs.
Like he's crossing a bridge and the bridge is falling apart behind him.
That'd be great.
And then the Gandalf is on the other side of the bridge. G runs on by, and Gandalf's like, "Get up to the mountains!" And he turns around and is like, "You shall not pass!" To the fire demon. Yeah?
It just says doggy.
Yeah,
But then the fire demon is actually Daryl.
the bad guy should be blocking
You shall
the path,
not
and then
pass.
G runs and jumps over him, and the guy tries to jump up and grab G.
Maybe. Kind of. Could happen.
Well, this one has vitamin C in it.
Oh, well,
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So definitely check it out if you're a hot sauce lover, which I consume sriracha and that's about it.
What about Valentina?
I tried it because Johnson told me to, but no, I'm not on that game either.
What about
it's too hot? It's too taco-ish, too taco sauce-ish.
Yeah, that's what makes it good.
What about Cholula?
Yeah, Cholula.
I think I've tried that. But yeah, definitely check this out if you want to experiment and try new sauces. Brian has already done it for you. Thank you, Brian. I wanted to talk more about.
Thank you for your service, Brian.
I wanted to talk more about this whole.
Thank you for your courage, Brian.
This whole wave of people submitting, YouTube videos to the world. If you know something, and you think you can do it better than others, or you're providing a service to mankind, to humankind. Do it. I mean, we're watching Cops and we're watching Politicos, and we're documenting our time here in New Hampshire. But someone's a chef or a cook, and they've got rescapades that they've got to get out there for the masses. Or someone knows how to do auto mechanics, and they've got
for the people.
Yeah, man, it's for the people. If you've got a skill, man, it's in your best interest to make a video. It's not like the technology is not available to you. It's so easy. My dad was on it the other day. He was like. Wow, sorry. My dad the other day was making kefir. And he's like,
he had Keef?
No, not Kiefer, the Republican. And he's like, dude, I need to make a video of this. I'm like, yeah, it is your duty to humankind to make a video of the process, especially if you're good at it. That's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, share the info, free the information, free the people.
Absolutely.
Free the Agora.
Now that you've heard it, you've got no excuses. Get on it. Go get yourself a good camera from the store. Make it happen.
See, this dog is being totally calm.
Yes. Whatever you've done, Shaunna, you finally figured it out.
I think it's the liquor, the New Hampshire vodka.
He's all liquored out.
Yep.
Liquored up.
Yeah, James
Thank you,
was
Governor Hassan,
giving the dog shots. Hey guys, you've been watching Black Sheep Rising. Thank you for watching. If you want to see the archives all the way up to episode 47, which we're at now, can all be found at blacksheeprising.org. The show notes will be there. The links will be there. If you have anything that you want to leave with us, you can do it at the Space site or the website, of course, blacksheeprising.org, or
you could reach out to Giotto directly on Giotto the dog's Facebook page.
Yes, Giotto does have a Facebook page. Just type in Giotto You can leave a voicemail with us at 267-521-2771, or you can email me at show@blacksheeprising.org. James, anything?
Yeah, I guess check out Robin Hood of Keene at robinhood.freekeene.com. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KeenRobinhood. And I guess you can check out my YouTube channel at youtube.com Lightspeed Liberty. That's pretty... I guess I'm real excited about the 5 Gum movie coming out. So be sure to check out the trailer for that. It's going to be epic. Starring Vic.
Excellent.
Do everything you can to enjoy between now and the Vic Diesel movie coming out. I know that there's no movies that are worth it between now and then, so... But it should be a time of reflection. It should be a time of enjoyment, a time of persevering, preparation, perpetuity. Just doing everything one can to improve their community and their world, and we can all work together, and all power to the people.
Go out and make a YouTube video right now.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Document your life.
Share the information with everybody. Don't hold it back. Don't copyright. Don't censor. Don't patent. Don't trademark. Just share. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. Where can people find a video of everything that's going on in Keene? Besides for, of course, freekeene.com.
YouTube.com/AquaKeene. That's for the Aqua Keene Parking Force, AKPF #1, and the official DPRK, Democratic People's Republic of Keene.
Shaunna, have you started your YouTube channel yet?
Yeah, buddy. No.
Free peaceful Shaunna.
What am I going to do?
I know document all your...
pizza.
You have some... Shaunna has some crazy stories of the people she works with, and I know that they would probably love it if you were to talk more about them on the show and let everyone in Keene know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, I don't really think that would work very well.
No? How about the people you're training at the old Domino's, the old pizza shack?
Yeah, I got some arms I got to saw off about that.
My arms or their arms?
Yeah.
I think it's a Graham thing.
Yeah, it's a Graham thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fun in the sun. Maybe she'll
now
talk.
I got till what, Wednesday to find. Anyways.
He's around.
Yeah, buddy.
He's around.
Yeah.
This
ding, ding,
is a closing song. It's by Smashing Pumpkins. It's called, it is entitled 1979, which is a great year. Because that was the year that I was birthed. And it wasn't in the 80s, so I just missed it, just barely. It's a good song. It's a good band. What?
You dodged the bullet.
They can still market
all
to you.
All 3 of you were born in the 80s?
Yeah.
Or do we have some 90s here? Nope, 80s. 80s kids.
The companies that marketed to us can still market their products to you. It's okay.
Yeah, but I have the special. I was born in the 70s on-off switch.
You have
which
that
you guys
demographic.
Don't. So I can actually like turn that nonsense off. But sometimes it's you're right. It does seep in sometimes.
Thank you, Ron Reagan. Your legacy's intact.
Oh, God. Hey, guys, thanks for watching at home, and thanks for listening, if that's the way you do it. We will see you next week at the same time. Have some Smashing Pumpkins. Have a great night. Share on YouTube. I love you all. Good evening. Good night. Goodbye.
Didn't he create a vodka that tasted like no other?